Step right up, strap on in, grab a drink, and let's begin. E&D Live. E&D Live, yeah. E&D Live. E&D Live, yeah. Live, oh, yeah. After these messages, E&D Live, oh, E&D Live. After these messages, E&D Live, oh, E&D Live. Show starts soon, yeah. Eric and Darrell are pretty cool. Eric and Darrell are totally rad. soon. Ooh, yeah. Eric and Darrell, totally rad.
Hello YouTube, yo, beat this. Almost time to jam with Eric and Darrell and maybe Larry. Damn, E&D live counting down, no job or anthem. Beat this, almost time to jam with Eric and Darrell and maybe Larry. Damn, E&D live counting down, no job all amped up, ready to take the dive. Tick tock, the countdown's gnarly. Maybe a surprise guest tonight, perhaps Charlie. From every corner of the globe, keeps tuning in for the kick-ass show that's about to begin. I'm the pre-show MC, spitting rhymes your way. Be sure to type something in the chat, just say hey. So while we chill, let's have some fun with beats so hot they outshine the sun. We got jokes, we got rhymes, beats that are choice. Got you popping your head, stomping your feet, raise your voice. The time is ticking, but keep your cool. E&D Live is about to reunite for me. Gonna live, the reason we unite. For me, gonna light, the reason we unite. For a night of fun and moonlight. In the chat room where the vibes stay tight, there's Mandy and JBJ Blaze keeping it right, moderating the flow with grace and might. Thanks to them, my chats are a delightful sight. In this verse, I gotta give it up to the chat room crew. You fill my cup, your presence, your vibes, it's all so clear. You're the reason we're all for a night of fun under moonlight. In a chat room with the vibes. Hello chat room, hello to you. Thanks for tuning in to our funky groove. We're here to play it, and here to stay. Eric and Darrell to brighten your day. Saturday night, Saturday night, E&D Live, rocking the mic, feeling alright. So grab a seat and tap your feet. E&D Live is quite the treat. So grab a seat and tap your feet. E&D Live is quite the treat. You are watching E&D Live. We will be starting soon. You are watching E&D Live. Until then, enjoy this tune. Eric and Darrell are totally rad. Eric and Darrell are crazy as shit. Eric and Darrell are excellent. Eric and Darrell are live. Larry might show up, giving us a little more. One thing is for sure, he won't close his closet door. Eric and Darrell are totally rad. Eric and Darrell are crazy as shit. Eric and Darrell are excellent. Eric and Darrell are live. Ooh yeah. Tick tock, the countdown's on. The vibe's so electric, it's like a new dawn. From all around the world, viewers tune in.
I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm going to need you, all of you, to have a seat right over there and watch the E&D show stream live.
Yeah!
Hi, everybody! Welcome to E&D Live. Man, what? Our last one was... that was unexpected. I had a... I mean, actually, it was totally expected.
That's so weird.
The
It
music's
happens
playing.
at 5:30.
Yeah.
What is that?
So we're having some technical difficulties. So, Eric, your buttons are still gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see about that, but I have to get up and go into the other room. Yeah, but one second.
Yes. Okay. Wow. Technical difficulties plague the E&D live show. I think they're hearing me say it right now.
Oh.
Hey! All right.
Wait,
What's up?
is it?
It is.
Where's Darrell?
He's in the other room hitting buttons because all my buttons went away. Hey, they're back. Whoa, they're coming back. Okay, I'm not going to touch anything until Darrell gets back in here. Oh, man. But it's good to see you, Larry.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah,
I've,
it has. Hey, Darrell.
Hi.
Oh, you hear an echo? Shoot.
is it me?
Yeah.
I hear it too, but I didn't know if it was just me or what. Oh, is that echoing from Larry's laptop?
I don't even have a laptop. How come it's always my fault?
Because your closet door's
I mean,
open.
Darrell's the one with the fake background.
See, it's real.
Completely real. Of course, my lighting completely changed inappropriately.
Yeah. I mean, you know mine's real.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So, Eric, first
Yes.
off, are
Is there
your
still an
buttons...
echo?
I see the up, down, and page 4. Do I just
Yeah.
go down? But that's all I see.
You should be able to change the page back to...
Okay. So I should go down a page. Ha ha! All right.
That's what I like. The technical difficulties just worked out.
Live on the
in
air,
person, right
where
there.
no one has any idea what we're talking about. We barely do. So, Sally, hey!
And I still don't.
And we still have echoes.
I think it's the echoes of the legions of fans wishing Darrell a happy birthday.
Oh, stop.
It is his birthday today.
That is correct.
Yeah. We could probably make a montage of all the times you say that on your birthday. He's like, yeah, it's my birthday.
What is he, Eeyore?
I know there's an echo.
Here, I'll just mute myself.
That's a little better. Okay. And then I'm also trying to deal with lighting
and just about everything else.
Well, I did my part.
Yes, you showed up.
I showed up. I clicked the link.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That was last
gosh. It's almost like we should just start over at some point.
Pull the plug.
Yeah. They're like, well, that was it. Meet us in part 2. And then, redo the intro. And then, but we still got that echo. It sounds like 1970s AM radio, says Tall Boy. That's true.
I just can't figure this out.
It is a mystery.
Look, somebody thinks I need headphones.
No, actually, so when I mute you, it's still okay. So it's not Larry's fault. Yes. I'm not sure what it is.
I get blamed for everything.
It was cool to see you come see the tree, by the way. I kept asking.
I went and saw the tree, and then I got tagged numerous times by friends and colleagues who I guess were
Who saw it?
who were unaware that my imagery was included on that, and I kept getting tagged on it. And
Nice.
I messaged Darrell because like time I got tagged, it had TV, like the TV wasn't working.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Said that I had issues, getting it to stay going and everything. So
Yeah, we saw
would've
like a
thought?
picture.
who would have thought technical issues, right? I mean,
Yeah, who would have ever thought that? Actually, you know what? I think our echoes is gone, by the way. Is the echo gone?
because Darrell's gone, so it's clearly his fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now when Darrell gets back, we'll be ready to do some stuff. Hey!
Hello.
You fixed it. You fixed it.
Yeah.
It's like when the power goes out and someone just like, you're like, I guess there's people behind the scenes like plugging things in and hitting buttons. That's what I felt like. Darrell's back there hitting buttons and doing things with cables. Hey, he came out and it worked. Okay.
And now there's no echo.
You know what? I changed a setting. I knew I needed to change a setting. I went in and changed it. Came back. We have echo. I'm like, what is going on? I go back. I look again, and it hadn't changed. It's like it didn't save when I did it.
Oh, I see.
It's like the scene from Christmas Vacation. Just trying to get the lights to work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And people are turning off the light switch and turning it on. You know what? Okay.
Right.
We watched that movie. I hadn't seen that movie in ages.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't think Elizabeth had ever seen it. So we actually sat down and watched it.
Does she
Nice.
agree that you and her are the neighbors? I always see you guys as the neighbors.
Oh my God.
Especially you.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that.
You do have one of those little flappy hat things, right? Like you
No.
had? Yeah, didn't you?
Yeah, I think he did. I think.
Oh, I've got the red one that, you know.
Yeah.
we-
Oh yeah. No. Well, the red.
Oh, yeah, it's red.
There's
So
the red one.
It's a Christmas. It's very specific. You can't wear it all the time. You can only wear it during the holidays.
Right when it's cold.
yeah, it's cold.
Does it cover your mustache?
See, everybody, that's what I have to deal with.
Oh yeah, but speaking of mustache, when are you shaving it off? This month, or I mean,
Tomorrow?
tomorrow? Just
Hey, you know what?
How about live on camera tonight?
You shave it away on New Year's, and you shave away. I don't know. Surely there's some saying. And they're like all this stuff you're not supposed to do. You can't clean. You can't cook. You can't.
oh really?
I don't know. I think there's stuff you're not supposed to do.
On New Year's Day?
Yeah, like laundry.
On New Year's Day.
You're not allowed to do laundry on New Year's Day.
Like laundry or dishes, or maybe that's just something that like people made up over the years, so they didn't have to
Yeah,
Do
to
we
get
Do
out of their
laundry or
chores.
dishes.
New Year. Yeah.
That's weird.
Get
Well,
tired hearing the people tell me what I need to eat on New Year's Day to bring me health and wealth. They've been eating that shit for my whole life, and ain't none of them wealthy or healthy. Try to avoid the green stuff.
so by the way, to give everybody the rules of what's going to happen tonight.
Yes, there are rules tonight.
This
Rules.
is new to me too, guys. This is new to me.
So
Except, I believe you've been on just about every single of one of the end of the year live streams,
yeah, I think so.
and
So-
we do this every year. So
Oh, okay.
And so we look back at all of the other E&D live shows, and I select a clip from every show basically, and
did my
then
camera just go out?
it did just go out.
What the hell?
You look
Whoa,
great.
I thought maybe
Oh.
your light-
Ah,
okay. And
need to
so
replace that cable apparently.
that's right.
Go ahead.
Wiggle that cable. Wiggle that cable. Anyway, okay. So if you, so I prepare 5 clips or 6 clips actually, from previous episodes, and then I give them a title, and then I give them to Darrell. So all Darrell sees is the title of the clip. He doesn't know. He hasn't seen it yet. And then he has to introduce each of my clips in
Right.
some way. I don't know, however way he wants to. And then he did the same for me. So I have 6 clips with titles on them, and I'll just, hey, why don't we roll this one about blah, blah, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. We've been doing that every year since 2020, I think.
I just want the fans to know it's all foreign to me. I have no idea what you're talking about. So I will watch the magic unfold with everyone else.
Oh, you're gonna love one of them.
Wow.
No.
I don't know when we'll get to it, but it's very poignant to our relationship.
Oh, very poignant. Would you say it's powerful enough to move mountains?
Oh,
Speaking of, let's go ahead and roll this first clip. And it goes a little something like this. Do I just hit it, or do I have to go to another clip?
Hit it.
I see what you did there. You have to hit it and then
Quit it.
Hit it and then come back?
well you hit it, that loads it into preview, and then you hit fade.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you actually said all that because I
Eric,
forgot.
don't you do this for a living?
Yeah, I should know what I'm doing, huh? Okay, here we go. I like my name, but you don't like your name?
Well, Eric's pretty universal, though. I don't know. There's no way to be offended by the name Eric. I know Darrell just sounds Darrell. I mean, it's just all the letters that you put together, right? It starts with a D, so it's like duh, and then there's those 2 R's in the middle, and it's like duh.
I mean, it's
And then
all
you
about
end it
how
with-
you're saying it.
And then you end it with 2 L's, so you're like Darrell, 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 Darrell. Even the AI can't freaking figure out how to say it. It's always like Eric and Darrell.
That's true.
I mean, that understands Eric. Eric is like Eric. There's 4 letters. Eric.
Yeah.
Darrell.
Your mom's voice?
Attic and data. Was
I think
that?
that was the wrong video.
I was gonna say. I was like, wait a second. That was one of my clips,
That was one of your clips.
and I was like, how
I mean, but what's in a name?
what is in a name? Maybe it's this right
Couple of
here.
R's, couple of L's.
But first,
We have a surprise for you.
we have a surprise for you.
In the 80s, he ruled the scene. Spandex and braces and a rock and roll dream. Now he swapped his guitar
have your own theme song now.
I like it. I like that.
Testify! Testify!
Or in the case of my clients, don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay. You're 2 for 2.
So apparently none of these names line up with the actual clips, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I see. So you make the rules, and then when it it's convenient for you, you just disregard those.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
That's how. So
Hey
that's
guys,
how it
guys,
works.
we have rules. We have rules for the year ender. We do this every year. Should be no surprise to anybody. These are the rules. They're not working out, so screw it.
It's not working out. But we'll still play the clips. Now, literally nobody knows what's gonna play. Right?
Yeah, really.
Same
So
boat.
anyway,
So you pushed a button that was labeled what you thought it was.
yeah, it says what's in a name. That's the one that hit. And then, but it ended up being like not that at all.
Well, what's in the name is the 2 R's and the 2 L's.
Yeah,
What's
that
in-
was supposed to be the clip about you hating your name.
And that's what played
Yeah, we
No,
saw
the
that.
first time. The first time.
the first time.
That
Yeah.
was the first thing that played.
Yeah, but that was actually supposed to be about moving mountains, which had nothing
Oh.
to do with. See, so none of the clips are matching
So
up with the title.
wait. You pushed the button that said moving mountains?
Yeah, the first time. Yeah.
And it played the clip where Darrell explains that the AI sounds like his mom. Darrell.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, I like it. Train wrecks are fun sometimes.
The best laid plans of dumbasses and dumbasses. And dumbasses.
Damn. I was hoping I was going to be able to avoid that. I
Dumbasses
never
from
professed to
Damascus.
know how to do any of this stuff. So
Well, that's true. Well, but just the lack of knowing how makes you a dumbass.
well,
Do you
We
remember
try
that
and
clip?
get it
all
wrong,
I
so
know
we're
is that
dumbasses.
several years I've been dumped on for my horrible lighting, and then now we have Darrell joining us. From the caves where Osama was found. It's dark as hell. You can't see shit.
It's called cinematic lighting.
Oh, I went and saw this movie yesterday. They tried to use that. I gave it a scathing review today earlier on Facebook. I don't know if you saw that, but
Yeah, I didn't read it. It was
too long. It was too long.
it had 5,000 pages. So
I try to give people appreciate my thorough and honest reviews.
We're all
I
quite
get, I
like,
get
okay.
compliments on the reviews.
maybe
People are
you
still-
should.
People are still waiting for me to review the Kiss solo albums.
Oh.
Have you thought about doing this for like a publication?
Oh, with all my spare time, sure. Yeah.
You write them already with your spare time.
Yeah, but then all I have to do is hit a button. I don't have to do anything.
You would send them to the publisher, and then they would put
And
them
they'd
on
have
their.
questions, and then they'd want revisions, and then they'd go back and forth. I start. Look, I tried to do some therapeutic posting on my personal Facebook page earlier in the month. I was having some downtime, and I got called out by.
Is this how your shitty friend Darrell shits on you for trying to do good in the world?
No. This wasn't you. I got a phone call. So I had all these deep personal feelings. I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this month. Having a rough month. I'm having a rough time. I'm going to use this to use the therapy of writing.
Yes.
I will post. My heart is an open book for the whole world to read. And, usually those posts get some traction and people appreciate those. I get some private messages and so forth. So I started off with one and I was very proud of it. I thought I'd done a really good job. And I got called out by well, she's not going to be on here, so it's okay. Of all people, my ex-wife.
Oh yeah, Risa.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing. So, we had, the daughter together, and we were married back in the '90s. It didn't last very long. That's pretty well known. And we're not together obviously now. I've been married for over 25 years. I think she's been
Oh my
married for-
God, has it been a quarter of a century?
It will be next month. Yeah, yeah.
Jesus,
And, we've
Larry.
and she's actually been remarried longer than me. So
To the same person?
yeah, so once our kids grew up and everything, we didn't have any need to talk. We stayed in contact, and it was civil for the most part. But there was no animosity. We were just young and dumb. But anyway, I had posted some stuff about her son, my stepson, and some of the shortcomings that I foresaw, that I perceived that I had in his growing up. And so I get this phone call, and now I don't expect the E&D viewers to know her or anything, but Darrell can imagine what kind of phone call I thought I was going to be getting when I saw that
Yeah.
she was calling. And instead, it was perhaps for the first time ever in my entire life or hers, like a perfectly rational adult phone call. Like she was like, "Hey, what you posted really, really upset me. It drummed up all kinds of trauma and stuff that I've been working through, trying to get through, and it really hurt me that you kind of put that out there, even though you didn't mention me by name, and even, and like she approached it like an adult, and she was like, it would really mean a lot to me if you would just take it down." And to which normally, that's going to be a no, but I was like, in 40 years, this is the most reasonable request I've ever received. So I did. And now that I've told that story on here, I guess that's probably not the best way to go about doing that. But
Why now everyone's going to ask you to remove?
so now so then I just stayed depressed all month because I quit writing after that. I was like, well, hell, everything I write is for somebody.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't remember. What is this?
I missed who that was. Hold on.
Winger fan.
Winger fan.
Winger fan won.
Winger
Thank you,
fan
thank you, thank you.
Won the first one
I saw
of
it.
his kind. Thank you, Winger fan. Never fear, Winger fan 1 is here. Happy birthday. Oh, I didn't even have the chat room up. Okay, here we go. Now I got it. Sweet. My dogs are going crazy suddenly. Oh, there's a
Hear that?
weirdo walking around outside. Oh, okay. So, well, thank you, Winger fan. Way to kick it off. And, by the way, I was going to run down a quick list of stuff that we did this year. E&D as a channel, as a group.
Well, I'm sure that list won't be in order given the way things have gone so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a interesting year. A lot of things that kept us from really doing much on the channel, to be honest. Though we did have a few highlights. But we only did 6 live streams this year, which I feel really bad about.
I know. That's why we only did 6 clips apiece. There's only 6 episodes. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think I missed half of them.
Yeah. Yeah, we had so many big projects that seemed like that took a long time, or that involved travel and lots of prep work and stuff. Like Hollywood, when we went to Hollywood. That was a lot going on there. But we did live stream, but then it was on the X5 podcast
Right.
stream, but that was freaking great. And we still haven't posted a lot of the stuff, like me and you hanging out in the rainbow in
I know.
the booth.
Yeah.
We haven't had time to really post a lot of like epic stuff that we have. We have tons of footage. We film everything. We don't not film it because we're busy, because we're in it anyway. We're filming with our phones. We're filming with whatever. We could make a whole Hollywood video, but we just don't have time to edit it is the thing. Not yet anyway. But you know us, sometimes we wait 40 years and then we'll edit something, right? That's what our channel is all about. So don't worry even about that. We keep the footage for forever. I went on 4 separate sting operations with Chris Hansen this year. Isn't that crazy? They're about 3 days 3 days long each. You went on one, right, Darrell? Didn't you?
Yeah.
You were there.
That
for
was
one.
enough.
Yeah,
One
And
was
like,
enough.
And just last month, I went on another sting, and actually this month, December, and I was like, man, looking back, I was like, I've done this 4 times. Interesting, very, very cool experience. Took down some bad guys. So,
Sir, those are alleged bad guys. And I would suggest that an individual who profiteers from such things is no better than the people that they supposedly are helping get off the street.
oh yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, I remember we had this whole conversation.
Gauntlet thrown.
I'm not really on either side, but I do remember this conversation in the last couple of stings that we went on. But yeah, I think we were like, man, we should film you talking to Chris Hansen once. I think that would be.
I don't
pretty
think that would go well.
For content-wise, it would go spectacularly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fantastic. Only if he's under oath and there's an audience. So,
Excellent. Oh yeah, and of course, then we had the big short film in June, Quest for the Runestone for David Arkenstone.
Yeah, the promo for David Arkenstone. That was great.
That was like, all this time prepping and building props and location scouting and then filming and then editing. So that was like that was like an entire month basically. And then the concerts, 3 concerts this year, which is less than the year before. Steel Panther in February, at the very beginning of the year, and then Loserville in Birmingham with Corey Feldman and Limp Bizkit.
Wait a minute. The Huntsville concert for Steel Panther?
No, this is Birmingham, Iron City. This was the second time we saw
it was
Steel
supposed to be in
Panther.
Huntsville, got moved.
Oh, right. That,
Is Larry? You came to the?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and I wasn't there for that because I was in England.
No, you were there.
Oh, the second one. That's what I'm talking about in
The one
February.
in Birmingham, Darrell was absolutely there.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Had the
Yeah.
Paul Stanley son.
No, that was
Span?
another time.
No, that was another time.
That was the third concert we went to. Was Lionum, Velcro Pygmies, and Amber Wild with Paul Stanley's son. You definitely went there because we filmed the whole thing. We were running around with cameras and stuff. But I think that's all we saw, right? Just 3 concerts.
I didn't see Limp Bizkit.
That's a sore spot for Larry. Let's skip over that one.
No, it's not a sore spot for Larry.
June. Also in June was our trip to New Jersey to see Mark Weiss for his 65th birthday party, which was completely epic. I had never been there, and it was a whole new experience. Meeting Mark's friends and being there at his house and stuff. That was
Oh yeah. That's
Awesome.
right. We went up to Jersey.
mhm.
Jersey.
Got to see the Clerks convenience store and all that. So
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah, that photo shoot was fun.
Yeah.
The car show was pretty cool.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, totally unexpected, but the car show was really cool.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we have 3 trips here. The first one was the Atlanta Renaissance Fair. The one that Larry wishes he went to, but
Huzzah!
missed out on it.
Yeah. Didn't I lose some sort of bet or something, and I'm supposed to have to do that now?
I think so.
You did. Yeah, and we were hoping this year would be the year, but I guess
It'll be next time. But the big
Maybe
question
next
is, are you going to be a wizard, a warrior, a thief, maybe a barbarian? Like, what are you going to be?
a
Wait,
fool.
I thought you guys didn't dress up.
Yeah, we dress up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's
well,
pretty
hell.
much mandatory.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reach out to my buddy Mike Sloan,
Oh.
who
Yeah, now Mike's all over it.
yeah, he'll be able to steer me in the right direction.
Nice.
I might be, I don't know what I'll be. Maybe I'll be a time traveler out of place. You know?
That's
You
pretty
could
good.
do the old. You could wear a Star Trek outfit.
Oh, you
Oh.
can do that, yeah. Or Wayne's World, right? Wait, was no Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's what.
Ah,
Do they
right.
still work? Oh, the sound effects don't work, do they? Okay. All right.
You triggered it. I hear it in the other room. It's just not. It's just not patching through to.
We'll figure it out in 2025. We'll have all this
suggested I
freaking.
should go as the village idiot. Fair enough.
That could be. All right, let's see. And then we had indoor skydiving and the Atlanta Zoo, the Bruin Zoo.
Oh yeah, Bruin Zoo.
Yeah, and we played all those videos on a previous E&D live where we were flying around in the tube. And that was
Lindy
cool.
Wright, Happy New Year from Scotland. Happy New Year. What part of Scotland are you in? We were thinking about going to Scotland for my birthday this year, but decided against it. And may go next year at some point. Oh, Glasgow! I've been to Glasgow. I went to Glasgow in 1998, so a real long time ago.
I bet you there's footage of it.
Would you go to Glasgow, Larry?
I would not.
Is it just because of all the bagpipes everywhere?
Bagpipes and skirts.
Skirts.
I gotta say, generally, I have a pretty good handle on Scottish accents, English accents, Irish accents. You know, Northern England, Southern England. But man, the very first night we were in Glasgow, I could not understand a word this dude was saying. And I'm like,
Too much.
he is speaking English. I know he's speaking English, but I don't understand any word he's saying.
It was like that whole season of Sons of Anarchy where they went over there, and I just felt like the whole thing should have been subtitled. Couldn't understand anything.
The other trip here we took was. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, that's it on the list that I have. Those are the major things.
Well,
And
what,
then,
about,
of
what
course,
about the first ever Eric and Darrell tree?
oh yeah, and of course that one just happened. So yeah, so that's the cherry on top.
The Eric and Derek and Larry Tree.
and
Let's
Larry
not forget.
Tree.
I was on there.
Yeah.
And this project started in October, so we've been working on this Christmas thing for months, building it and doing all this stuff. And
And yet somehow the Eric and Darrell logo evaded the display. Like
It did?
the little sign.
oh, it should have said Eric and Darrell. Is
It
that
did,
not right?
but it just said it. It didn't have, like the thing. That
Well, the thing is, we don't have an official logo.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. This is just our Eric and Darrell live logo.
That's
but yeah.
the official logo of Eric and Darrell Live.
So you just decided to go with basic font.
Yes, basic font. Huge, bold, basic font, hoping just people can see it easily and clearly and in the dark.
I think
so
a lot of people saw it. I definitely think people saw it because
and they're like, man, what a boring font. These guys are
you're like, I'd
are
be
destined
inclined
to be
tune
losers.
in and see what this thing's all about. But
Like-
if that's the best that they can do,
Nowadays, kids these days, you got to have a good font, or they just
Right.
don't take you seriously.
like, couldn't you just ask AI to create a logo for you? But nope, had to use Arial font.
Oh
Don't
shit!
use
If you want a bad logo, ask AI to design it for you.
Yeah. That's for sure.
That's a bad logo.
Maybe next year it'll be better. But wow, man.
Plus, I'm the guy. I'm the guy that paid for a legal website back when people still use those, and it's still under development. So I guess I can't say anything.
Oh, is it not up? Is it still?
Though, Larry,
Like-
you have fantastic business cards. I love the logo on that.
Oh yeah. That's the logo that's going to end up being on the website. one
Yeah.
day.
In 2025.
It could be. It could
And you had Jeremy do that, right?
Yeah, it's all paid for and everything.
Hell, maybe we should hire Jeremy to come up with a logo for Eric and Darrell.
There
right?
you go.
We have like 1,000 logos. Like
Yeah.
90% of them are unusable. 10% are like, oh, that's
I-
kind of cool.
I
And then
just
like
thought-
1% is like, Maybe.
I like the one on the business cards. It's like blocky, and
yeah.
it's
I
like
just
kind of
always
uneven.
thought that this thing that I'm looking at right
Oh
now.
yeah, the block. Yeah. I like that too. But
I just
anyway, we'll
But
get
I don't
it
know.
together.
Maybe we're like Motley Crue, right?
every year you just do something.
We don't
different.
have a logo.
They have like
Just
their
use
album
different
logos,
ones.
right?
Yeah.
And then 40 years later, you're fat, bloated, and full of yourself, and you're charging people,
We
I
have a
don't-
logo
what if-
every
how much
year.
to-
I don't think
2025 will have.
I don't
a
think
logo.
all of that applies to just having a logo. We don't have to like
You said you were just like Motley Crue, so I just
in the logo department.
in the logo department. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see my? So you go on Motley Crue's website.
Do you?
Well, a person might. A person can go there. So Kiss does this where it's like, for their merchandise, it's like shop by the album, right? Like and then of course Kiss has got 40 to choose from, and you click on which album you like, and then there's all the merch for that, right? Well, on Motley Crue's, I see somebody's pulled it up. Go to the store, like the US shop, and it'll say something like that, like shop by the
Oh crap!
What did you do?
Mm.
Eric's That's the 2 up. You really should have vMix up showing on your screen.
shoot. Crap.
3 up.
3. Yeah, let me try that. I'll be right back. Crap.
Hold on, Larry. No one can hear you. Let me go fix things.
Oh, the audio is not on. They said Larry's in another dimension. He is in another dimension. That's hilarious. I'm still here. Help me. Oh my god, what in the world is going on here? Okay, let me reconnect here.
So, Eric, I'm going to request that you can you do the log into that computer?
Yeah, I was doing that right now.
Okay, cool. And then just manually do it.
Well, shoot.
So, real quick before Larry, you continue on your conversation.
Oh, yes.
I just want to address Jared Frank's hilarious comment. Going back to if we're doing the Motley Crue thing, he said, "Shit, does this mean John 5 is going to replace Larry?"
The most, you know, John 5 is a fantastic guitarist. It's not his fault that he took that job. I don't blame John 5. Am I
No.
back? Okay. Does anybody even care? What was I talking about?
Does anybody even care?
So you go on their site, and if you go to their shop, you can shop by the collection, is what it's called. And it's, you know, you click on their Too Fast for Love.
Wait, we don't have Larry on that one.
Why? Oh, that's the guest.
Oh, that's the guest. Let's see.
Just put the 3 up back for now.
Okay. There
Okay,
we go.
continue.
Sorry.
So
All right, so you go on to Kiss's
if you click
website.
on Motley Crue's website and then you go to their U.S. shop, it gives you the option to shop by the collection. If you click on the one that says
Oh.
Too Fast for Love, there's only a handful of choices. I think there's 2 things. And then you can go to Shout at the Devil. And then when you pick Shout at the Devil, there's a few things there. But then Theater of Pain, it's not even an option.
Oh, that's true.
And it's like, and then it, you know, and it's like, and then you can pick Girls, 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 or Dr. Shitgood, you know, the shittiest album of them all. And, you know,
I thought Girls, Girls,
understand-
Girls was the worst album.
No, it is. Girls, Girls, Girls. And I understand that the band is not particularly proud of or fond of the Theater of Pain era, but it does give rise to their single largest hit, Home Sweet Home. And more importantly, from a merchandising standpoint, that's when all the cool Alistair Fiend stuff, you know, their little logo guy, all the
Yeah.
imagery was available through there.
Yeah, he was
They're
cool.
not cashing in. I mean, Kiss, you know, like they have Animalize and Asylum and you know, the era of time that they're not particularly proud of. They still have the merchandising available.
Mhm.
But the fact that you go on Motley Crue's website, and if you're a fan of their best album, which was their debut, and you click on it, I think you get a choice of like a hat and a shirt. Are like the only 2 things you can pick from.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Shout at the Devil baby onesie is kind of cool. If you're, you know,
Having a
feeling
baby.
it.
If you have a baby and you want it to wear a pentagram, which I would do. I mean, I wouldn't have a baby now, but you know, not a log. I don't have a log, not in the sense that you think I said I had a log.
Damn.
Oh yeah, Darrell got sick. You're getting better.
I did during Christmas holiday, visiting family, little sick kids in my face. Yeah, I picked a nasty bug up, and then on a 9-hour drive, I was at my sickest. It was awful.
Yeah.
So,
Sucky.
Well, my dog had a $7,000 surgery.
oh, that's right.
Ate a sock.
Really?
Stupid dog.
Yeah, they're not the smartest breed. I have to say, you know, and every time I think it's maybe just mine, but you get on and you see all these videos and stuff of these people that have these dogs, and there really are. I don't know what the polite way to say it. They are the mentally challenged of all dog breeds, I believe. They're very strange. Yeah.
I mean, it ate a sock.
It ate a sock.
I mean, what do you do? You're just like, I mean, what are you thinking during that process? Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Like I could see maybe he shredded it up and ate little pieces until it.
Nope, they gave it to us. We still have it.
It was solid.
Are
That's
you
why it
wearing
had
it?
to be surgically removed.
Yes, after yes.
Are you wearing it right now?
I am not, but I do think it's going to make its way into a
Are you gonna frame it?
do-it-yourself Christmas ornament for next year.
Yeah,
And I
nice.
think that's, I think that's,
It's the $7,000 sock.
I mean, or we think it's a sock. I don't know. It's pretty gnarly right now. We're just kind of letting it. It's still in the bag. I haven't like pulled it out or whatever. So
ready to
So what happened is he's acting strange, kind of mopey and down and everything, and I just say, you know what? I'm gonna take him into the emergency vet. They're gonna tell us, that he's eaten something and he needs to poop. And so, of course, they do the X-rays and the scans and all of that stuff. And they say, well, we see this gas pocket here, and they're showing me on and that could be this, it could be that. We're not really sure. It's not like when they swallow an earring when it shows up clear. It's just there's a disruption. So we're going to monitor it. And then, so they monitored it for a while, and it didn't move a whole lot. So they said, well, we need to do an exploratory surgery. And then they told us how much it was going to be. And I was like, well, if you've got to do it, let's go ahead and do it. And it was actually a relief, like they got in there and, oh, here's the problem, because it was just
Here's your problem.
Yeah, it was just as likely that the $7,000 was going to be spent, and they were going to open them up and say, "Oh, we can't find anything. Maybe it's indigestion."
Here's some Pepto. Go home.
Yeah,
But these are trained like animal surgeons and doctors, right? You're talking to?
Yeah.
no,
And they
Eric,
make it sound like there's a
$7,000,
team
I
of
found
them.
Some guy in the park and says, "Hey, you got aspirin?"
Well, I was
He got a
wondering, like,
cardboard sign that says $7,000 pet surgeries.
It
so-
seems like they would be trained and would have already seen like MRIs or X-rays of dogs with socks in their stomachs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They said the socks don't show up as socks. It's just a disruption in this gassy area.
I see.
And so they monitored that to see if it moved along. And after so many times, after so many hours, it did
However it
not.
goes.
So
Wow, that's
yeah,
crazy.
so there you go. I mean,
Oof.
I had gastric bypass surgery that I had to pay for, and it was only $10,000 more. And that was like, well, I guess it too was life saving. I guess you would say.
Yeah.
That is crazy as balls.
Oh,
And there's a clip. Let's check that one out.
a lot
Home
of
style
sodium.
fish.
Okay, that just looks sad.
They're like little fish sticks.
And then some balls.
Man, I like freaking what are they actually called? Why did I forget?
You can only think of the word balls
Yeah.
now. Look at those balls.
Hush
Hush
puppies.
puppies.
Man, I
yes.
like hush puppies though.
Balls.
Yeah, that was Long John Silver's. It did look a little sad, but anyway, little fish fingers. Oh yeah, so we got some other little fun things here. Oh, by the way, this is cool.
Weren't you going to show some pictures?
Oh yeah, I don't know how I would do that. Given that when I click on
nothing else
things,
is-
Larry disappears.
Hey, that's probably a good thing.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Isn't that what we
All right,
do?
Larry.
So what do you think he's doing back there?
He's probably got like a wrench, and
I
he's got
doubt
like he's got a handful of cables. He's trying to cut a certain one. It's like, don't cut the red one, but he cuts like the yellow one.
I think I
stuff
know
like
what's
that.
missing. I think I know what's missing from this live broadcast.
What's that?
Neither of you have drink in hand.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So-
okay.
Yeah, so I'm not really drinking very fast. It's like still kind of early, I feel like, but I do have it.
I mean, it was in the PM.
Yeah, and then Darrell
Oh, I'm sure
doesn't have
Darrell's
any
got
drinks.
something hoity-toity all mixed up, and
Yeah, you would think so. Maybe he does have a drink, and it's just like off camera. I don't know. Well, I'll ask him.
something to compliment his mustache.
His mustache. Oh yeah. I'm trying to
Oh yeah.
give me a little bit more of
Somebody
that.
said they want the Ryman. Hey!
Hey.
Hey! That's awesome.
Yeah. Are we not getting the alerts? Are the alerts not happening?
I get the alert.
animations.
They're not.
Oh, okay. I
don't
thought
know
something
why
was
they're
done.
not happening.
What is your
valid
top
question?
bucket
What
list?
is the top bucket list item to do in 2025?
Top bucket. Whoa, it's a very
What do
broad
you- what are you trying
question.
to do in 2025?
And thank you very much, by the way, life experiences of Evan.
Yes, thank you.
Top bucket list. Man, that's a good question.
Huh?
So,
I mean-
so my bucket list for 2024 was to jump out of an airplane, but it turned into
Kinda.
indoor skydiving, which was completely the next best thing. But I don't know. To get known by Corey Feldman.
Australia, I'm okay with him not knowing who I am.
Yeah.
Well, Darrell, I think it's a valid.
Well, we keep
But
meeting him
what
over and
is
over.
life?
The fact that he can't remember us is just he's never gonna remember us.
That's his own issues,
Yeah.
not ours.
he's never been in a Nickelback video.
That's
true.
true.
That's
$1
true.
on that.
Yeah.
And no matter what else changes, he'll always be Corey Feldman.
Nippleback. My bucket list for sure. I don't know if it's for 2025. Maybe it is, but it's in general, is to go visit the pyramids in Giza. Is go to Egypt and look, I got a pyramid right here. This is kind of cool. Try not to break it.
I can put you in touch with somebody with a pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme. Look at this. Ah. You can hide stuff in there. Yeah. Anyway, I always loved Egyptian. The whole look, the history, everything. I don't know. That would be one thing that would be just. I would feel very adventurous going there, being like, "Wow, this is amazing," and I don't know. That'd be what I would want to do. I don't know what I would do there other than just kind of look around. I don't know.
Fair.
Dig, find some bones. I don't know.
The new Cairo Museum, which just recently opened, would be really, really cool.
Sweet.
There's so many sites in Egypt. It's cool going to the pyramids, but they're kind of one note.
Well,
Yeah.
Eric, if you do make it over there, I think the viewers want to know: will there be video of you, in fact, walking like an Egyptian?
Oh yeah, all day long, all night strong. Wait, Darrell, you've been there? Oh,
I haven't. I've been wanting to. My dad
You
did.
stayed at a
I
Holiday
have a
Inn.
picture of my dad sitting on a camel in front of the pyramids.
oh wow! Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know about that. That's cool. Yeah, I just think it'd be cool. Yeah, definitely like the museums and stuff, and I don't know, just to go. Hot in the Shade. Yeah, the Hot in the Shade cover. Maybe that started it off. I don't know. I always thought it was always liked Egyptian stuff since I was a kid. I don't know why. I figured I should just go, and maybe something will happen. I'll be like, oh, that's why I was drawn here. I don't know. I'll just go and find out.
We should plan a trip.
An epic adventure. For sure. We'll have those little torches in hand, walking through the tombs or whatever, That'd be cool.
Like the Motley Crue Looks That Kill video.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Darrell, how about you? 2025. What are you trying to do?
Getting that feature in the can.
Yes. Oh, that's definitely that's such a bucket list thing that I don't even think about anymore. It's just like that's just a given. That's like I hope I keep breathing so I don't die. It's just like an obvious thing, I mean, yeah, we definitely, if we're like 80 years old and we're still haven't made a feature, then that's what we're still driving to do. We're not like retired. We're like, we're going to film an entire movie from our deathbeds. And I'll like, hey, pass me the camcorder. And you'll pass it to me. And I'll be like filming you. Hopefully we don't wait that long, but that's about what'll happen. And Larry, what about you?
I really want to see orcas in the wild.
Really?
Orcas in the wild.
I've been wanting to do this like Alaskan cruise thing for a while, but I'm just
I was just gonna say, go to Alaska.
I'm hesitant because I just know if I do it, I'll be the guy that takes that trip and doesn't see any orcas in the wild. I couldn't tell you why. That's what I'd like to do.
Nice. Would you ride
Maybe.
one if you could?
No. You don't get in the water. You don't get in the water with the wildlife.
Would you like ride up the water from the blowhole like they do in the cartoons? Because I always wanted to do that.
Well, see, I'm scared of sharks, so I can't get in the water at all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sharks. I feel like they're actually nice.
Sharks.
I feel like they were actually really nice. They're just misunderstood. I would be like face to face, and I'd be like, "Hey, listen," and then he'd say the same thing. It's like, "Hey, I'm not here to be all scary and kill you. Let's just
I
chill."
just want to taste.
And he'd be like, "Hop on," and I'd be like, flying around.
You should create an AI video of that.
See, that's funny. I thought he would have said,
What, you mean like they did in Star Trek 4? Misunderstood, like the Motley Crue song. Yeah. Antarctica would be another awesome place to go, but there's like some like legality thing
Antarctica?
there, right? It's like you can only go in tours or something. Like you can't just go because there's not really like a public airport there. Like it's more complicated. I feel
You
like to
could
go to
probably,
Antarctica.
If you wanted to build a boat and you wanted to rough it, who's to say you can't do that?
They do. They have military out there. They police. There's like a no
What military?
boat zone.
Like
I don't know. It's like Russian,
What is it? It's not
Chinese, and American. I don't know. It's like a bunch of countries.
Russia? So big conspiracy is what it is because that's where the aliens are.
That's what I
buried under
hear.
the ice,
That's what I hear. And that's another reason we should go.
along with Captain America.
We'll ride sharks to Antarctica. Easy, right? We'll just fly right in. What's up? High five a couple aliens and then get out. Done.
There you go.
You down, Larry?
If anybody tries to stop us, those sharks are just gonna.
Pretty much, because
Yeah.
they're on our side.
That's right.
We feed them weed gummies, and they're all good. So
Antarctica is not. Yeah, that's not on my bucket list. But so when I checked onto these Alaskan cruise things, it's like the shortest term ones are like 8 or 10 days, and I just couldn't fathom
yeah,
a 10-day break like that. I don't know how I would ever realistically make that happen, but Who
Yeah,
knows?
that's a long time.
Maybe 2025 will be the year I try to make that happen.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Sounds good. Sounds almost as good as that time the power went out.
Hey, the power went out. Oh, did I do it?
No.
Of course not.
What were you doing before you got into all that?
I was in prison for 10 years. Darrell, what? You seem shocked. You think these hands have been soaking in ivory? Come on.
How do you soak in ivory? That's ow. Ow, that's so hard.
I was doing a whole bunch of different things. I was trying to be in the Toronto film.
Uh-oh. Do we get
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you think that's the storm?
Oh wait, we have a sound effect for this.
Oh, do we?
Oh, okay.
I thought Eric provided the sound effect with the, that one character from Family. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yep. That was
talking about this guy.
No, that's the pedophile.
Yeah. Yes.
Want some tea? Wow. Yep. Good old Scott on tape. He's actually going to be. Well, I don't know if I should.
Getting out of prison soon?
We may see him soon. Is all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't want to tell the world his business, but yeah, we may see him soon. Anyway.
Scott,
Scott.
we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon, buddy.
I don't know when, but
Because we're all going to jail, and we'll see him in there.
Yeah.
We'll all be soaking in ivory.
We're gonna ride some sharks on up to Canada and
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Canada.
soaking in ivory. I
does that
think
mean?
seriously at the time I did not understand what the hell he was talking about. Now I understand he's talking about the soap.
Yes,
But I was thinking like
ivory tusks
tusks. Like how do you soak in tusk?
and
Yeah.
tusk.
It's all hard.
Give me some tusk. Soak in it. Yeah, probably not the tusk variety, but thanks for playing anyway. So I have a really cool list here, but I wonder if we should just head on to intermission. It's been an hour.
It has been an hour.
And I definitely have. Oh, this is gonna be a short thing here. I just wanted to mention this thing. I'm gonna draw it out. But in 2025, starting tomorrow, a bunch of new properties become public domain, as every year they do. But guess what? We get next year. We got Mickey Mouse this year, but guess who we get next year? Just guess. Just a wild guess. Everybody's got to guess one.
Who runs out?
Yeah, one cartoon character. Yeah.
Superman?
No, but good guess.
Should have been years ago, Superman.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, what? That was the 30s, right? 29?
Yeah, 1929. Yes, 29.
29.
Anybody know? Larry?
Well,
You got a
wait,
good
but
guess?
29, that's not beyond the limit of copyright yet, is it?
It is.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying it's a cartoon character?
Yes.
I'm going-
Garfield.
No.
No, I'm gonna go with Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, wow. That's a good guess, but no. I think he might be 40s or 50s. But anyway, freaking Popeye. Awesome Popeye. I love some Popeye action. We're going to get Popeye.
We're gonna get
Movies.
some crappy C movie.
Yeah, we're going to get
horror
some really dumb ones
Popeye.
right up front. It's going to be some slasher.
Have
flick or
either
something.
of you seen this trailer? It's a joke trailer for a horror film where these kids go into this factory and it's like an old spinach factory
Oh no, I haven't seen
And-
that.
And then they wind up, and there's Popeye, and he's going around murdering all these
He's like
kids.
evil.
Yeah,
Wow. They
it's
could
a,
actually
it's a
do that
live
legally
action
now.
trailer. It's
Are you sure it's a parody? Because that may very well be in development.
maybe an actual film.
I mean, they had the
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh one and then the Mickey Mouse one, the Steamboat Willie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they have like a showbiz one where a bunch of kids
Showbiz?
go into like a old.
And I think that's just Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's, basically a showbiz type.
It's, yeah,
Yeah.
essentially the same concept.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think Showbiz Pizza was around in the 20s
You don't think so?
to be.
Could have been a time traveler that
domain. So
messed around. So we also get a song by George Gershwin. It's Rhapsody in Blue. That one's a freebie now.
Totally going to cover that.
don't know.
Also, we got Singing in the Rain. We got that one at your beck and call. We also have A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. That one's an exciting read. We also have A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway.
Oh,
it.
wow. Some
That's it.
Ernest Hemingway is going.
You can
Man,
make a
I'm
movie
real-
about it, or short film. or
going from the
something.
99-cent shelf to free. All right.
I don't know what the Broadway melody is, but that's you got that one too. That's cool from 1929. We also have I don't know, a bunch of junk I don't know. Tintin, the cartoon from the
Oh.
newspapers back in the day, way back in the day.
Well, and a Spielberg movie.
Oh yeah, Adventures of Tintin. That's right. Yeah.
It was him and Peter Jackson
He's a
co-collaborators. on that.
sucker. You know how much he paid in the rights? Now it's free. He should have just waited.
Just wait. Yeah.
We also have new animations from Mickey Mouse from the next year, not just Steamboat Willie.
Right,
So
right.
we're starting to get a little more developed as far as Mickey looks. So, and I guess that's the same as Popeye. I mean, I don't think he really changed that much, but we get the first appearance of Popeye, which probably looks all gnarly and weird. By the next year, he probably looks normalized. So, I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't remember what he looked like back in the day. Not that I was born then. Oh, actually, no. I just looked at a picture. Oh, no. He totally still looks the same. Okay.
Yeah, he was based on a real person, so I don't think he changed a whole lot.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did you guys like the Robin Williams movie from the 80s?
I did.
I did too.
back
Oh, I
then-
loved it. Yeah, yeah.
And I think it like universally gets panned. And I don't understand why.
Really?
Oh, those songs were so good too. I
I-
mean,
And
And the
Wow.
production value was fantastic. I mean, it was all done like on built sets and stuff, and like the artistry that went into all those set design
was-
and the costumes was freaking amazing.
all the
Yeah,
barnacles.
It would just be a CGI nightmare now. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I think you're absolutely right about that.
With
Yeah,
olive
Robin
oil.
Williams and Shelley Duvall, right?
Yep.
Yep, Shelley Duvall, and the guy who
Perfect.
played
Like who
Pluto.
else is gonna be
Right,
Um,
right.
olive oil? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just like born for that role.
Yeah, totally. Hey, Liz, my sister's in here. We
I saw
watched that
that.
movie a lot when we were kids. Love that movie.
Hi,
And
Liz.
then I'd ask people about it, and like I don't remember. Like people would always be like, "Really? There's a Popeye movie?" Like no one ever.
Yeah,
It wasn't really that popular, but
it must not have been because I remember watching it as a kid, liking it, and then like years later, it was like, holy cow, that's Robin Williams.
yeah.
yeah, right? Yeah, that's true.
In the early 80s, I remember I saw it in the early 80s when it was on Showtime. Showtime was playing it nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
That had to be where I saw it.
Yeah.
I never went to the theater or anything.
No.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why I saw it so many times. It just was on repeat all the time. Yep, good old Robin Williams.
Heavy rotation.
Well, speaking of rotation, we can rotate in some sponsors from 40 years ago, if you would like. We have some. We have a lot of meat coming up on the second episode. Actually, literal meat. You'll get it later. But we have some lists. We have some good stuff. We have a really funky video that I want to show you guys. So we do have some cool stuff coming up after the intermission. This is only the halfway mark, people.
Place your bets now if Larry will still be here.
I will still be here because I want to tell. I saw somebody in the comments wanted me to share the story of the Ryman, the concert I went to at the Ryman.
Ah, yes.
The Ryman.
Very good.
I will be back to talk about that.
To regale us.
Regale. Huzzah. All right, everybody, stick around after these messages.
Brake parts for Casio. Would you rather have a calculator or a watch? With a Casio calculator watch, you have both, and it works with one finger. What's the world's most revolutionary watch? The Casio Melody Alarm. 12 melodies, including Jingle Bells and Happy Birthday. What is digital?
Digital is Casio.
I'm leaving. I'm going.
Guess there's no point baking Pillsbury's best cookies.
Cookies?
Fresh dough,
You'll never see me again.
so creamy smooth.
I mean it.
Your cookie dough, oh, you're so chocolatey. Oh,
I miss my plane.
Happy fresh dough.
And now look for my new chocolate chip cookies.
They're playing Matrix. Matrix is the game that two can play 1,000,000 times and no two are the same. Each player gets 3 chips in 2 colors. Matrix is the game. You take turns putting chips on the board. Let's play Matrix. See who's first to complete a row of 4 different colors, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. But you can't put a chip next to one of the same color. Let's play Matrix. Matrix is the game that two can play 1,000,000 times and no two are the same. Matrix, the challenging new strategy game from Nuts.
Read about tennis tots, political posters, and the miniseries Shogun, all in the new issue of TV Guide magazine.
This is going to be great. Yeah, right. We've actually taught Michelle to say Full House is moving to 8:30 Friday nights right after Perfect Strangers. All right, Michelle, let her rip.
Don't miss Full House at its new time tonight at 8:30, 7:30 Central, right after Perfect Strangers.
Michelle, your voice has changed.
You're cool, you're crisp, you're hard to resist. You're bright, ooh, refreshingly light. Ooh, you're Canada dry. You're a singular style, you're a reason to smile. You're clever, you're neat, you're never too sweet. Ooh, you're Canada dry. You tickle, you're making me laugh. Oh, ooh, you're Canada dry. Ooh, you're Canada dry. Super fast, it's a blast, Matchbox.
Get ready for
Matchbox Super Fast.
and the ultimate challenge. You build them super fast.
Matchbox Super Fast.
You customize them to compete. You pick the power.
Matchbox Super Fast. Wow!
Which will win, slicks or knobbies? Now you race in the ultimate challenge.
Matchbox Super Fast.
Matchbox Superfast Machine's ultimate challenge. Batteries not included. You put it together.
I am the Wizard of Odyssey, and I possess the key to create a video game challenge. The keyboard from Odyssey 2. You can type your name on the screen. What wizardry? Change grids, or design whole new ones at will. Or play master strategy games like The Quest for the Rings, or 50 other games. Believe me, the Odyssey 2 keyboard is the key to greater challenge.
Available at Minnesota Fats.
Jordache has the fit that's right. The Jordache look. The Jordache look.
In 1959, the National Broadcasting Company brought together an esteemed group of scientists, writers, comedians, and lawyers to create a TV show so daring, so original, that only now, 25 years later, can it be shown to you, the American public. The new show, coming Friday nights, 1984.
If you don't know how to read, remember, it's never too late to learn.
Time takes you beyond the news.
Time flies and you are there. Time cries and lets you care. You understand the world we share.
This week, Time helps you understand the spoils of war, the diplomatic and human costs of victory in Lebanon and the Falklands.
Read time and understand.
What's in this little blue egg that keeps Barbara Eden looking slim and trim?
Ooh, there's only one answer to that. It's Legs Control Top Pantyhose. See, Legs slims and trims but doesn't bind. So you get comfort and control.
Stretching, bending, standing, sitting. There's one pantyhose that's always fitting. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
America is not going to be pushed around anymore.
Dodge challenges every brand of station wagon in America, including the imports, with the new front-wheel drive Dodge Aries K. Most wagons don't have Aries 6-passenger room. Most don't have its high mileage. And not one has Aries' combination of high gasoline mileage, 6-passenger room, and front-wheel drive. Aries stands alone. Aries K at your Dodge Ram dealer. The American way to beat the pump.
Aries wagon prices start at $67.21.
K-Tail's making waves. Sound Waves with sensational Diana Ross.
I said upside down, you're turning me.
Rocky Burnett. The Sound Waves sizzle with Pat Benatar, Pure Prairie League, and Jermaine Jackson. Robbie Dupree. Wave after wave with Air Supply, The Spinners, and Liv Sing. Today's biggest hits on Sound Waves, in tune with the 80s from K-Tel. Available at these and other fine stores.
Sunday on Disney.
I wish I were 17 again.
An angel makes it happen.
You know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout.
Robert Urich is young again.
They're comic book heroes living life for the first time.
You know what happens in the real world with a real woman at the end of a real date?
Not firsthand, no, but I've been watching Oprah.
A superhero and a streetwise private eye.
Hey! You don't want to do that, friend.
I don't recall asking your opinion.
Consider it a fashion tip. You look better without holes.
Once a Hero, coming to ABC this fall.
From Pontiac comes the one-of-a-kind 84 Firebird Trans Am. You can order it with aerodynamic ground effects, a high-output 5-liter V8, high-tech turbo wheels, and a close ratio 5-speed. And knowing you, you probably will. Trans Am, only from Pontiac.
Build excitement.
How about Red Lobster for lunch?
Come wake up your taste for seafood in the middle of the day. Enjoy lunch at Red Lobster. We'll serve you right away.
This isn't the old burgers and fries routine. Red Lobster's serving scampi, flounder, salads, lots of lunches far from routine.
Everything we do is for the seafood lover in you.
Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you.
It's a new night for perfect strangers.
That depends on what you plumbers consider an emergency.
Starting this Friday.
Did you see the Poseidon adventure?
Then,
one night I went to bed a nerd and woke up looking like this. Isn't nature great?
The best.
Growing Pains Kirk Cameron guest stars with his real sister on Full House. And get a grip on laughs as Belvedere's on the move. Mr. Belvedere at its new time, 9, 8 Central. A new lineup of laughs, Friday.
Hi, time for timer, and time to make a week's supply of healthy after-school snacks. Now some weekend when it's raining and your mother is complaining because you're hanging around just twiddling your thumbs. Tell your mom that you've been itching to make something in the kitchen, and oh yes, the mess will be a minimum. But the thing that's going to please her is you make it in the freezer, and nothing could be easier to fix. Now just watch as I go through it. Really, all you need to do it is some kind of juice and just a few toothpicks. Okay, now take an empty ice tray and fill it up with orange juice or lemonade or pomegranate juice or whatever turns you on. Then cover the tray with plastic wrap, carefully poke the toothpicks through the plastic, put it in the freezer, and in a few hours, presto, stacks of snacks. Don't wait until it rains before you try this nifty trick. You'll have a fun time making sunshine on a stick.
Holy crap. You're watching Eric and Darrell. Holy crap.
I gotta eat.
There's something over there. Can't get anywhere. Just down the road away. Anytime, any day. It's what's happening next. It's where best meets west. You gotta cross it, jump it, bust it, bump it. Gotta cross it, jump it, bust it, bump it. Taco Bell at your order.
I'm starved.
Make a run for the border.
On May 3rd, Dallas is... Dallas, the final episode. Trust us, it ends with a bang.
Tuesday on Moonlighting.
Marry me.
When Sam pops the big question.
I thought we were heading for something big, too.
Will David forever hold his peace?
Oh, strange!
It's a summer romance headed for fall. Moonlighting.
Tuesday.
You know, Whoppers are my most favorite sustenance. I love how Burger King flame broils them to give them such a juicy tastefulness.
How do they do it in your country?
You do not want to know. It is too unspeakable. Ah, come on.
Come on.
How they do it is they fry them.
That's how some places here do it.
No. You are joking me. No.
We do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King. It's Eric and Darrell. Hey! From the break, get ready for fun, 'cause we're not done. Yeah! Hell yeah! Eric and Darrell.
And now switch it to the 3-up because Larry's not. It automatically does that.
Oh yeah. All right. So then I go to. Holy crap! My thingy just refreshed. What's going on over here? Where's the? Well, hi Darrell. How's it going? Hey!
Hey! There he is with his big fat lip.
I'm just glad to be here.
Well, that was rejuvenating 12 minutes, and we're back. I got my drink refilled, and
mine as well.
Oh, what you got there?
I got a Polliner Salvatore.
I didn't have anything to drink, but I did go and retrieve a Lind chocolate Santa Claus.
Oh, I have one waiting for me in an advent calendar that I have not finished opening.
Nice.
Yeah, you might want to get on that. The countdown's almost over.
Speaking of which, I would just like to say to both of you, Larry, Eric, Happy Sylvester.
Okay.
Happy Sylvester.
What does that mean? Is Sylvester happy?
Today is Sylvester.
It is?
Yeah.
What is that?
Sylvester. Like the cat?
No, silly. It's Pope Saint Sylvester. Today is the feast of Pope Saint Sylvester. It is the 7th day of Christmas.
I have never even heard of that Pope.
I never either.
So, you've heard of the 12 days of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, how many of us really know what the hell the 12 days of Christmas are?
Well, I have a feeling that you're going to enlighten us, Darrell. Please do.
And just because you said that, I'm not going to say any more.
I thought it had to do with Saturnalia, the Roman holiday, but I don't know. But I don't think Saturnalia is 12 days. It's like
Saturnalia is Roman.
Partridge in a pear.
Yeah.
Well,
What
guess
you're talking about is what? It's not Roman. It's Greek.
Well, actually, it is Roman, just much later Roman.
Oh, okay.
Catholic, right?
Oh, right.
In origin. The 12 Days of Christmas start on Christmas Day. It was very popular in the Tudor era. Like King Henry VIII was known for loving Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You would fast. When December started, you would fast all the way up till Christmas. People didn't decorate. People didn't think about Christmas up until the day of Christmas. Christmas was a great day because you were breaking your fast. You were having a huge feast. And then the 12 days of Christmas start. So Christmas being the first day. We're now on the 31st, which is the 7th day. And Henry VIII never fasted, that's for sure. But apparently today is the feast of Pope Saint Sylvester, or Sylvester's Day. There are
Sylvester Stallone.
There are places all over the world that have different traditions for Sylvester's Day.
I feel like Alice Cooper is explaining the origin of Milwaukee to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get that.
Well, cool. Well,
now you know.
Happy Sylvester to you too, sir.
Happy Sylvester.
I don't think I participate in that.
Of course. You know what's funny? Yeah, Larry is the one who always says that I'm Mr. Pinky out. But then it's always Larry who's like, I don't think I'm going to participate in that.
Right, with the pinky out.
I already feel like a hypocrite on Christmas anyway. So
why?
I'm not a firm believer in the underlying celebration.
Oh, well, most people probably aren't.
Most people aren't.
It's a holiday.
It's a retail holiday.
Yeah.
It's just an excuse to hang out with people. And
I mean,
I don't want any holiday that involves fasting.
Historically,
not eating does not sound enjoyable.
Even historically, the way we have it all set up is just a mishmash of so many different cultures
I do understand that.
that you can't just, even though we use the term Christ Mass.
So this is a good group I can ask.
Talk about it.
Somebody might know. I had a couple of thoughts.
Okay.
I think it's going to be inappropriate because it's going to seem like I'm making light. So was his last name Christ? And if it was, how did he know to call himself that?
No.
Okay, good. Darrell has researched this.
Yeah, he's the Christ. Christ isn't a name.
Jesus,
it's a title.
The Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a phrase that was around before him.
It's like king. It means it's like it means king.
Okay. Well, then perhaps you'll have some more enlightenment on this one. When Adam and Eve conceived, how did she know to feed the baby? We just going to go with motherly instincts, or
How did she know to feed the baby? Because
she
probably fed herself, so she figured, oh, this thing is also alive.
She what now?
She fed herself.
You can't feed a baby food. You have to breastfeed the baby back in those days.
No, you could probably just give it food, right? You can give a baby
God.
food.
God did it.
You can't give a newborn food.
Really? Have you tried?
God told her.
Oh, man.
I mean, I've never tried. I can't say no to stuff I've never tried.
Your titties.
She's a time traveler. She watched YouTube videos on how to do it.
I think
Have the babe suck on those titties.
I really think
A voice came from up on high, and she said, I shall put it to my bosom. And thus the child lived.
I really am sorry that I even brought that up.
Sounds legit to me. Well, maybe she fed the baby pastrami. Hey! That reminds me. I have a clip.
You don't get roast beef tonight.
What is your favorite meat? Roast beef? You can't have any. It's right here. It's juicy.
Right?
It's cooked. It's
and they got like steak and
but you can't have it.
Like, we hate steak. You will eat it and you will like it.
You're right. I do like steak. You can't have it anymore.
Yep, you get turkey now.
I hate turkey. Then eat it until you like it. I like it. You can't have it.
I love pastrami. That's it. You get salami. You get spam. Spam for all the toes.
Spam, 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 spam.
Toe spam. We're just staring at each other. Toe spam.
Toe spam.
That's what the baby was fed. Was toe jam. I mean spam. Toe spam with jam on the side.
Toe spam.
Anyway, next question. Next history question. Boy.
So Larry, you had a
story.
Something to regale us with.
Yes, the recognition of the superstardom that the Eric and Darrell channel has afforded me.
Oh, yes! You told me about this.
Yeah. So I go, I live 100 miles south of Nashville. I've probably been to well over 100 concerts in Nashville over my life, just because nothing used to ever come here to Huntsville. So a band that I had always wanted to see that I had never seen, Wasp. They had to cancel the U.S. leg of their tour last time around because of some injuries that Blackie Lawless, the lead singer, had. And he promised he was going to reschedule and all that. And so they did. And so he embarked on a U.S. tour I think it was called the Album One Tour, where they basically just played from beginning to end in chronological order their debut album. And so I had an opportunity to go see him at the Ryman in Nashville, which I had actually never been to. Of all the concerts I've gone to, that's a pretty iconic venue, and I'd never gone there. So it was Wasp and Armored Saint. And so I get there, my wife and I go, and we got pretty good seats. And at the Ryman, when you go in, the merchandise, you have to go up a stairwell to get to like the merchandise stuff. And we were there early, so I was like, let's go see about getting a shirt or something like that. And as I'm going up the stairs, there's a young guy, probably, I originally probably told Darrell he was like in his late teens, but I think probably early to mid 20s is probably right. And part of the reason I probably thought he was younger is because he clearly was there with his dad, which, I go to concerts on occasion with my 20-year-old, so, it's no, I don't mean anything by it. And I did not catch the guy's name, but as we're passing, he looks at me and he says, "Are you Larry Marsili?" And I just kind of stopped. I'm 100 miles from home. And first I'm thinking, my first thought goes to the profession and, who have I pissed off?
Right.
This could go bad. And I, kind of like, yeah. And he was like, "Oh man, yeah, that's awesome." And he was like super stoked. He was like, "Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'll follow you on Eric and Darrell." And I just thought, man, that is pretty cool to be 100 miles from home and at a concert and just get recognized. I've been recognized from the channel, gosh, because I always tell Darrell when it happens, he's like, well, I never get recognized. But it's probably happened like 3 or 4 times that I can recall, like right now, where somebody has like stopped me, asked for a picture or whatever, and it's just pretty wild. It's pretty wild. But he had much better seats than I thought. We had good seats, and then I saw where he was sitting, and it was he had better seats. I think he paid for the meet and greet. So, but yeah, that was fun. That was fun because you never know, out there. But I've had I had a guy on the courthouse steps one day, just an older guy, probably. I say older guy, my age, 40s or whatever. And
say that.
And I was just coming out of the courthouse, as I do on a daily basis, and I was in my suit and everything like that. And and he asked me, it's like, "Hey, is your name Larry by chance?" And I said, "Yeah." And I'm at the courthouse a lot, so it's not uncommon that people that I don't know might know who I am from that. But it had nothing to do with my reputation as a lawyer or anything. He knew me from the Eric and Darrell channel. He says he watches all the videos and everything. And I thought that was kind of neat, right there on the square.
Yeah. Does anybody say, "Hey, can you say $2 for me? Just say it. Say $2 record for $2."
No, but probably the most excited that somebody has ever been. And I had my wife with me to witness this because nobody would believe this the way I tell the story, but it really did happen this way. I'm going to Barnes & Noble, and I'm wearing my nifty Metalhead Teens in a Record Store t-shirt with my image on it.
Nice.
And this one really is like a teenager, like 17, 18 years old. Wow. And as I walk by, he goes, "Hey, man, I love the shirt." And I was like, "Oh, thanks," and just kind of left it at that. And then I don't know this kid, and he goes, "You ever seen the video?" And I was like, Yeah, I've seen it. And he's like, "Oh man, it's awesome, man. Me and my friends, we watch it all the time." So I'm sitting there thinking, like, do I tell him?
Oh, that's
do I, like, I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
Like, yeah, well, and I kind of point to it, I go, "That's that's me." And he just like froze. He's like, "No way, man. You're fucking kidding me. Dude, can I get a picture?" He pulls out the camera and, has his friend, "Man, my girlfriend's never going to believe this, man. They're not going to believe this." And I'm like, we did like 4 or 5 pictures. I was like, God,
Oh my God.
that must be like, I guess what a real celebrity has to go through when they go to a Barnes and Noble. or
Right,
something.
right. Yeah.
But it was really wild. He was younger. Most of the people that enjoyed the videos, I think, I know it's for everybody, but I think most of the people, are kind of that nostalgia, our age. The 80s and all
Yeah.
that. And I remember that because that's what we routinely hear over and over. Man, I like the show. I like the content. Really takes me back. I grew up on that music. I grew up, in that time period.
Yeah.
And so forth. But so to have like a teenager, and he was like super super stoked, man. Like, I mean, he like froze. Like, you could tell it registered with him when I pointed to the shirt and I go, yeah, well that's me, and he just like, no way. And it was like it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Oh yeah. Man, but how was the actual Wasp show?
So Wasp was good. It's not really Wasp anymore. It's Blackie Lawless and 3 other people performing as.
Right.
And that's probably not fair. The other members that are up there with him, I think, like a lot of these legacy acts have probably been with them for, a long, long time, but they're not the original members. They don't, Blackie's the only original member, but it was good. He sounded pretty good. Did not sound his age. He doesn't look as healthy as he sounds, if that makes sense. He doesn't look like Vince Neil bad, but I mean, look, these guys are aging. They're getting older, and let's face it, they lived a lifestyle that kind of takes a toll. But he still puts on a good show. He puts on a really good show.
But did Blackie? Did he?
Yeah.
He lived a life.
What? I mean, I don't know. Hell, he was bandmates with Chris Holmes.
I mean, Chris Holmes, absolutely.
I think like by osmosis, you probably, inherit some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Just by being in the same room, he probably got drunk.
Call me, stereotypical. I happen to think that if you were on the Sunset Strip in the 80s in a heavy metal band, you probably partook in things that shorten your life.
Yeah.
Even Stryper, I'm sure that they have had some run.
Hell, I probably did.
But
I was a nobody.
But yeah, so that was I was disappointed that he did not play Animal. The Fuck Like a Beast song. He went many
Great song.
Years, he went many years where he said he would not play the song because he's a born again Christian and that didn't jive with what he thought he needed to be doing. And I can respect that. He's an artist, and if that's how he feels. And then he backed off of that in more recent years, and I think added it back in on occasion. But because he was doing the show in chronological order from the very first song on the album to the end, that song did not actually appear on the album.
Right. Well, not until
on the original release of the album.
Right.
But those aren't the only songs. He took a brief intermission and came back out and did a few other songs, and I was hopeful that was going to be in there.
Nice. Yeah.
The release that I have has it on it.
Yes, as does mine. So for those that aren't familiar, the record label pulled it at the last minute, released it overseas as a single.
Yeah.
And the debut album was released over here without that song on there. And then it became, and it's a shame too, because the title is vulgar, but it's really a good song.
The melody of that chorus is freaking fantastic.
Yeah, and if there were some other word other than fuck that he could have used in there, it would have been like a huge hit song. Everything an 80s hard rock metal song,
Oh, that's true. They didn't censor music back then. They just didn't play the entire song. It wasn't until like after.
Oh no, it wasn't like hip hop where they would just like drop out a word.
They give
or
you two
something.
versions. Yeah, the clean version. Yeah, back then it was just like, nope. Next.
Yeah, you remember? I remember George Michael had that "I Want Your Sex," and then on the radio it was "I Want Your Love."
I want your love.
Your love. Lame. Yeah. Like, I want your rubber ducky.
It is
I
strange.
mean, it could have been anything. It's
It
all
is
stupid.
strange how
Darrell
even
had beer in his mouth.
Rubber ducky. Why?
I don't know.
What?
I think I subconsciously wanted you to spit beer out onto the camera lens, but
I mean, you were spot on there. I'm sure George Michael was wanting a lot of rubber duckies back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
no, that's funny.
So anyway, yeah, that was my experience at the Ryman.
That's cool. Next time you go to a concert, let me and Darrell know. Like a month before you go. Just let us know. Just toss it our way. Maybe we'll say no, but like let us know. Because
I could do that.
I mean, I wonder like if we were free that weekend. Like I don't know when that was, but yeah, let us know next time because
Yeah, well, you know, I thought about that. I've thought about that, and I was like, you know, when I have an idea of something that'll work, or that I think would work, that I think that the E&D fans out there would like to see, I'm gonna call up, and I'll be honest, I called Darrell. I have him on speed dial, and I run it by him. You know, like, hey, I had this idea, and you know, sometimes I think there's a show coming up. And it would probably be a really good idea, and I think people would enjoy it. And, you know, sometimes those things materialize, other times, you know, other times Limp Bizkit happens.
Other times we get butt hurt and quit the channel.
So, hey, all right, if you want to air the dirty laundry, we'll air the dirty laundry. I notice I haven't been added back yet, so, you know.
What do you mean?
A little more begging. I don't have like the admin privileges.
Oh, that didn't even occur to me.
Uh-huh. See? They think
Wait,
so
what
highly of me,
admin?
folks.
No, it didn't occur to me
so
that
highly.
I technically had to go in and do that because
All
you
right,
left.
now listen. You brought it up. So now I'm pulling the curtain back and they're going to hear the story.
Eric, I'm going to punt this one to you. Live at 5 Points Pizzeria.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's roll that clip,
Yeah,
then.
that's good save. Good save, David.
I'm really looking forward to it. And then what do we get? This asshole chiming in with, hey, let a brother know. Maybe somebody else would be interested. And then Eric, yeah, maybe we'd like to go to the show. Now, knowing damn good and well, if I had called Darrell up and said, hey, Wasp is coming to Nashville the week of Thanksgiving. What say you? The response would have been, I'm not gonna fucking go to Nashville and see Blackie Lawless of Wasp. Jesus, I wouldn't go see him if he was at 5 Points Pizzeria right down the road for me. Acting like he wanted to go. So I just say, just bring him to Huntsville.
Okay, first of all,
right, rebuttal. This is...
Your Honor. The defense counsel is way out of line here.
Wow, I don't even remember that exchange.
Wow,
Really
what great
good.
timing.
As I was saying, Larry was clearly the prosecution in that one, not the defense.
Wow. So
I
we
was
had
the
this
defense.
Wow. That's wild.
I'm still telling them. I'm going to tell them the story. I'm going to tell them the fucking story. So,
Yes.
here's what happens.
Okay.
And Eric is innocent in this, and it turns out Darrell is innocent in this.
Oh.
And now it turns out that I can't pull the curtain back as much as I would like because I don't think it's appropriate to disclose all that would be relevant. But now that I've started, I've got to at least...
You got to say something.
So there's a Kiss cover band that was coming to Huntsville.
Right.
And like you could rent like a whole table for like $150 for 20 people or 15 people. And so I call up Darrell and I go, hey, I think it was Cold Gin was the cover band. And I said, the tribute band. I says, hey, these guys are coming to Huntsville. You know, we should go to that. And I never, just so everybody knows, I never recommend like anything. It's always, you know, it's Eric and Darrell's channel. It's their show. If they call me, I'm happy to, you know, try to participate to the extent that I can and all of that. And, so I take the initiative and I call Darrell and he goes, that sounds great. I said, look, you know.
It did sound great.
That, you know, bring the cameras. We could shoot some stuff. You know, you got old Kiss fans watching a Kiss tribute band, probably some good content. We could have a good time. Mm-hmm. And Darrell is essentially all in. Yeah, man. Yeah. When is it? And I tell him.
Absolutely.
And so, and it was, to be fair, it's a couple of months in advance. And so I think everything's a go. Almost to the extent that I buy the table because they're selling out. And so as the weekend gets there, I call Darrell and I say, hey, I hadn't heard back anything from you, so I'm assuming the Kiss show is a no-go. And Darrell says, yeah, not going to be able to do it. Eric has prior commitments, is what he tells me. Eric has prior commitments. I says, oh, okay, I get it. You know, like that happens.
Probably like X5 stuff or something.
I've had to duck out. You know, mm-hmm. I've had to duck out of stuff kind of with the E&D thing because of other obligations. And so later, the next day after we missed the concert, my wife says, hey, I would have liked to have seen Limp Bizkit. And I said, what the hell are you talking about? She goes, well, didn't you see your buddies Eric and Darrell were at Limp Bizkit? And, you know, they're posting about it and all of that stuff. And I was like, well, now I wouldn't want to see Limp Bizkit, but, you know.
I didn't want to see Limp Bizkit.
You know. And I was just like, and I did. I was like, all right, Darrell, I've known him, you know, my entire life. He tells me Eric has prior obligations, and then, you know, turns out he's a part of it. And then it gets explained to me how everything unfolded. It was a big misunderstanding on my part, and perhaps a bit of an overreaction to choose to step away for a few moments.
I remember that now. Wow.
It's fine. Finally... I get it.
Now, we literally went like a whole month without speaking. And then when I finally saw Darrell, he comes into town, he knew. Like, I never said anything. And I was like, well, I guess we should clear the air. And he looks at me, he goes, it was the Kiss thing, wasn't it? And I said, yeah, it was the Kiss thing. So hey, 2025, maybe that's a goal. Maybe a Kiss tribute band comes somewhere around and we'll go see him.
But just to let you know, Larry, and maybe this will soften the blow a little bit, Eric and I, for the channel, have so many ideas. And so many of them, most of them, don't come to fruition.
Yeah. And I think they're great ideas, and they crack us up. We're like, oh my God, that'd be so awesome. And it's just like...
But you store them away, you put... And then, you know,
30 years
maybe one day down the road, you're like,
yeah,
huh, here's the opportunity. Huh.
Fair enough. So anyway, yeah, that's how we got past it, since Darrell wants to make fun of me. So...
Not making fun of you, brother.
I got butter, so I left the channel.
That's gonna be on next year's.
That's be next year's clip right there.
Yeah.
Speaking of clips, let's get through some clips. Why
not?
Just come right in and check this one out.
Always a good idea to film outside of prison. They love that. they just love that. Oh my god! It's
They
so
welcome
scary.
you in.
Oh, they
come right in.
I've been screamed at over the loudspeakers. I've been had rifles pointed at me saying, "What are you doing?" Like from the guard shacks and stuff.
Damn.
It's nuts.
Oh.
With as much that Scott talks about prisons, like I'm starting to believe that he was like a former inmate.
I was just gonna say, I was like, wait, it doesn't seem like he's joking anymore. Wow.
Of course, that cut out the lead up to it, where we were talking about all the different Huntsvilles that exist throughout like multiple lands, and he was saying that there's a Huntsville, Canada, where Shania Twain is like from the area of.
Oh.
And yeah, and I was saying that there's a Huntsville, Texas that's famous for its prison.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, yeah, you can't really go film there.
Yeah.
Or you probably shouldn't.
I had a little quick thing I wanted to do. It doesn't really have anything to do with what we were just talking about, but it has to do with pizza.
Non sequitur, whatever.
Yeah. And so you guys like pizza, right?
Yeah.
Everybody likes pizza. But do you remember the 80s pizza from the cafeterias at school?
Cafeteria, the square.
Yeah, the square.
Rectangle.
Rectangle. Okay.
All right.
There's a square in a rectangle.
Let's do a
there is.
Let's do a little study on this real quick. I have some material that I prepared for everyone.
Great.
Let me cut to it. All right. Here's your typical lunch lady.
Yep.
Holding the what actually kind of looks kind of delicious to me. It's got the sausage in there. I know it's flat as crap. The woman looks a little distressed though. But as we
help.
Look at this though. This has pepperoni. This is like the pepperoni's like really separated though. They're not allowed to overlap or anything.
And it's insane how mechanically laid down they are.
Yeah, I think the cuts
Probably
were
little.
square. Some people would have two.
Right.
Some people would only have one, and it's like, hey, you got two, I'll trade you. You know.
I hear somebody in a German voice or German accent saying, "You get 4 slices."
No pizza for you.
Oh, was that like one of the lunch ladies at Butler?
No, I'm just 4 slices of pepperoni. Like you only get that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they're very meticulous and yeah.
But I will say this, having been the only one of the 3 of us to have had children and had the opportunity to go to eat the school lunch, that pizza is nowhere near as good as you remember it. It is actually disgusting.
Right.
The fact that we looked forward to that. And now people are going to say, oh, they've probably changed. No, it just sucked. It just was not very good.
If I remember, though, they would only release it on Fridays.
Fridays
So
was pizza day.
The psyche is already to,
That's
let
true.
loose,
There's a whole
have
generation
fun.
of
It's
people.
kind of a psychological
Yeah, I
thing.
think
It's like
there's
Friday has a good vibe to it. Everybody's in a great
here's the
mood. And then
question I always
pizza.
had. Here's the question I always had, because you've got the dinner tray up there, which looks pretty appropriate.
Except for the pizza.
Who in the hell was the one to decide that corn went with pizza?
I know. Corn is
Like,
weird.
never once have you logged on to Domino's or Papa John's and it's like, oh, look,
And I'll take the side of corn, please.
And 2 ears of corn.
Yeah, just give me corn on the cob. That's
What the
weird.
hell?
Like
How
it's
you
a
let it
barbecue
slide?
meal or something.
Hey, let's just take a look there. We've got
Ears of
pizza.
corn, like you're.
Is there a worse
And it's sliced.
combination than pizza, corn with chocolate milk?
Yeah, chocolate milk.
Is
We got the
that
peaches.
a combination that ever in your life?
Those slimy ass peaches. Oh my god!
Oh
in
yeah,
that,
yeah. The
that
peaches are
soup of whatever the hell it was.
I don't remember getting a pretzel with mustard
we didn't
packet,
have
but-
pretzels. We didn't have
There was
those.
always that one pale peach, and you're
Yeah,
like,
the little
why
white
is
one?
that one like that one like almost white? Like, why isn't it peach colored?
Oh
Maybe it
man,
was
that's
mixed
weird.
fruit. Maybe it was
Canned
apple.
fruit. There you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Weird.
Probably
man.
a pear or something.
Let's
But yeah,
see.
chocolate milk. Again,
The
not
reason.
equal.
Oh, actually, I got one more. Okay, so the reason I bring this up is, I saw recently, someone on Instagram, had made a little video of him taking the recipe from the 80s, like he found it in some government book or something, some sort of like
government book.
Yeah, it was like,
Was it redacted?
No, it was not like CIA or anything. It was like, you know, the
Thanks
Department
to
of
the
Education or something.
Thanks to the Release of Information Act, he was able to get the pizza.
Luckily, that was a close one. Whew.
You can still buy that locally here in Huntsville. You have the
You can buy pizza, school pizza.
yes, where they get it from. It's
Stuff.
it's right down the road from my office. The name escapes me. I'll let you know.
Really?
They have
Shitty
that
pizza
and
place?
the Fiestadas or whatever, the little octagon shaped ones
Oh, that's fancy. I don't remember that.
that look like a stop sign or whatever. Yeah, those are cool.
Well, here I'm gonna play this video real quick. It's
Okay.
Just to give him credit. It's a this is from the Instagram account Tasting History with Max Miller.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he made a quick little short here. He made a long YouTube video. This is the thumbnail actually from the video I grabbed.
I subscribed to his channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I saw it, and anyway, here it is. Thought that was a pretty amazing thing, and here it is.
You remember that rectangular pizza that they used to serve in middle school? Well, I found the original recipe from 1988 and decided to make it. The recipe is from Quantity Recipes for School Food Service from the USDA, and it starts with pourable pizza crust. Yes, pourable pizza crust. You mix water with flour, powdered milk, salt, and of course sugar, and some yeast and vegetable oil. Then pour that onto a tray that's been dusted with cornmeal. Then that is pre-baked in the oven while you make a sauce of tomato paste, dried onions and garlic, and a bunch of herbs. Then put that on top of the pre-baked crust and sprinkle mozzarella cheese all the way to the very end because those corners with the crusty cheese were always the best part. Once it's baked, you cut it into rectangles, and there you got your pizza from your childhood. As long as you grew up in the 80s and 90s like I did. It really tastes just like I remember it. Nostalgia on a plate.
So he didn't say it tasted good. He just said it nostalgia, you know. Yeah, I mean, just him making it and showing the close-ups of how dark the tomato paste looks. I was like, I remember that. So I took it upon myself to see if I could recreate it with AI. So I prompted an image generator to start with a regular pizza and then become progressively more 80s. And
I'm not even sure I understand
like
your thought process going into this.
So here's step one.
When you said I was going to recreate that, I was like, Eric's going to like cook?
That's what I thought. I thought, oh, we're going to get to try it.
Wow, I was about to be really like proud of you for like trying to cook something.
But now he's definitely not proud of this.
And then you said AI, and then I'm like, what?
Well,
there we go. Yeah,
Here
I'm like
we
that.
go.
I'm like that guy who's like, you know, he looks at something and then it cuts to footage, and then he looks at something, cuts to footage, and then like after the last one, he goes.
Yeah, right. He's like,
He's a little disappointed. That's me with you.
So I was just gonna from under the table, lift it up, and go, look, I've created it. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, I've been baking all day. Yeah.
No, but this is definitely worse than that. All right, so we start off with a generic piece of pizza, and then I prompt the AI to progressively.
Here we have a
more
classic Domino's pizza, I would say.
Definitely not square or anything, just common.
No.
Okay, that's really stupid. This is more 80s. This has become more 80s.
Because it's got the the grid.
The grid,
the magenta and the cyan.
Full
wow,
on tomatoes.
Oh, wow! Why even cut up your vegetables? Yeah,
it's got broccoli. Okay,
I want to make that pizza. I just want to put entire vegetables on top of a pizza.
But it looks
sauce. Fuck that. Here's a whole tomato.
Yeah. Here's step 3. It just added what it thinks is
boom boxes
tape, and it's really not.
Yeah,
tape. Adds a boom box, and
it's rocking.
Yeah, sure. Everything around the pizza is 80s. Let's go to step 4. Okay, it's really honing in on.
Why are cassette tapes shooting the pizza with lasers?
That is a very 80s thing to do, I guess. You got the cool sunset, the synthwave vibes, and the grid.
Well, it has to be
turquoise and the pink.
Darrell, because if it was the 70s, it'd be 8 tracks.
Oh.
And then we have the final stage, which is level 5. This one actually comes back around and makes it completely realistic, and we have the 80s pizza.
Oh, we got there. What do we have? We have milk.
Chocolate milk.
We have like
well, it's chocolate milk, but yeah, same thing.
It's milk.
You have really good looking fruit though, way better than the actual stuff that we get.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's the corn?
I like
actual
how there's
glass.
There's like a half. Well, what is that? A pint? Not a pint. It's more than a pint. That's like a half gallon of.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah, that's a half gallon probably.
And then there's a glass of it. So did they pour that in there, or is that like separate drink?
Additional. Ooh, I don't know.
Well, the stuff in the glass is the chocolate milk. The stuff in the carton is the chocolate
milk. Yeah.
This is like a private school or something.
Decide what you want. Decide for yourself what milk is.
So did you guys? You went to Randolph. Did you guys have the pizza there like that?
They had pizza.
Yeah,
but I think you could get it every day.
No, and I think it was like that.
Well, by high school.
Square.
See, you were out of there by high school, right, Darrell?
Yeah. We left.
Yeah, remember it? When so the way it always worked was you had the rotating menu through middle school, and then in high school.
Oh crap!
Go salad line, and then whatever the rotation was.
There's balloons.
I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm going to need you.
What are you doing?
I don't know. What happened to Larry?
Oh my God! It's just chaos.
Where's Larry? We lost him.
You're just.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Well, apparently we have 3 hours ahead of us because the show just started.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Does that work?
Yeah.
So anyway, that was the pizza segment, and we might correct.
Darrell is quite the chef. I think you get him that recipe, he makes it up.
Yeah, you want to make it next time we go to your house? Uh-oh.
I don't know. My picture froze.
Why are you frozen?
Can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
You look like you're shocked.
I tried to recreate the balloon release and it just froze on me.
Oh. That's weird.
I'm glad
That's amazing. I'm just gonna use this icon as me for the rest of the day.
Hey, you make that your Facebook profile picture.
Somebody save that quick.
Maybe if we caress this next clip, it'll fix it, or at least half caress it.
Right? Yeah. I want my underwear back, guys.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm wearing it, so you're not going to get it back for at least another 24 hours.
Well, you're wearing half of it. He cut it and then he gave me the other half. It's a weird thing,
right?
But,
which would be very interesting because once you reassemble it and you put it on, you'll like be caressing half of our balls.
Caressing,
yeah, with your own balls. So
doesn't that
it's
sound
like,
fun?
Yeah, it's like a half ball caress party, orgy or something.
You're welcome, Scott. What were we talking about? We were talking to Scott.
Yeah, I think that was going to be context.
Yeah.
The underwear thing, right?
I don't remember the underwear thing.
Is that what he was?
Oh yeah, that's what he was talking about. Yeah.
It was just random bullshit.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah. It was just random bullshit.
That's most of the show, really.
It was random bullshit, and we just like went with it, and then you took it to another level, and then I just went with you, and yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Let's see here. I do have another segment here. It's as long as we want to make it, but basically, why am I echoing? Hello. Can people hear echoing happening? Hello.
I don't hear any echoing. No.
Hey,
have we still?
There we go. Fix it.
Didn't you have photos that you were going to show, and we still haven't done that?
I did just now. All the pizzas. All the 80s cafeteria pizzas.
The pizza stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
I thought you had photos of like the year or something. I don't know.
No, I just had photos of lunch ladies.
Send help
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess as maybe our last segment here, we have 80s reboots and remakes from 2024. Just last year, what was remade? Wow. And there was actually quite a few. I'll just start from the top. The Fall Guy. Remember the freaking Fall Guy? Did y'all watch that, the movie?
No, I remember seeing the trailer and going, "Oh my God, the Fall Guy!" Yeah, I loved that show.
Yeah,
it had that hot chick in it.
I don't think I ever saw the original Fall Guy.
Really? No? You never watched that show?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was $6 Million Man.
Oh yes, yeah. Whatever his name is.
How about when that show came out? $6 million was a lot of money.
I mean, $6 million. Well, you know,
you can't create a man for $6 million like
it'll
that.
It'll get you by. Lee Majors, thank you.
I can't even buy you.
Thank you, Lee Majors, and Danny's SC37.
Oh yeah. Oh, we
and Rodney.
Oh, we missed it.
Lee Majors. Yes.
Oh yeah.
We've established that it's Lee Majors, a man I've worked with. I've met him in person.
Oh yeah.
Man, kind of like Corey Feldman forgets you, you forget his name.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Fall Guy. What's next?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
80s sequel, right? I haven't either. Roadhouse from 1989.
It was actually pretty good.
You liked it?
You saw it.
I did.
I had no interest in seeing it.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Wow.
And I hate Conor McGregor, but it's not bad.
Yeah, because like I don't know. I was gonna say like what business does he have acting, but I don't know what business does anyone have acting. Like
yeah,
why can't he act? Of course he can act. So or he can try. I don't know if he can.
It's true.
I mean he can. I don't know if he can well.
Nah, I wouldn't say he. Yeah. I don't see the movies being his career after MMA.
No.
No. All right.
Next.
What else we got?
Matlock, original TV series from 1986 with Andy Griffith. But the new one,
this is the one that had the controversy because
this one's gender flipped, and lead character is Kathy Bates.
Didn't see it.
Oh yeah, Kathy Bates.
I haven't seen this.
Funny you mentioned Kathy Bates. And I am thinking of the correct person, right? This is the chick from Breaks
Whacking
the
the
Legs.
Kneecaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from the Netflix show Disjointed or whatever. Which
Okay,
I really
Eric.
like.
Tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
Casting. Your mom.
For what?
If we're casting a movie,
okay,
hire Kathy Bates to play your mom.
Oh, to play. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I could see that. Yeah.
I could totally see her pulling that off.
Right? Interesting. You know, what's funny is I always kind of saw Roseanne Barr playing my mom. She always had that kind of weird energy.
She's not watching right now.
Roseanne Barr as Susie.
We went from an Academy Award-winning actor. To
She's a little
Roseanne
bigger,
Barr.
though. I mean, physical, but she was just like, I don't know. It just had that vibe of just saying what you think kind of thing, you know? Being blunt.
But she always, Roseanne always played like I mean, your mom always had like a level of class to her.
Right, yeah.
Where Rosanna was always playing like the low class character.
Yeah, I think she was just playing herself.
But that's up to her, like, you know, acting chops. Like,
right.
You know,
I get it.
But you're right. She was kind of
typecast. In the Larry Flint movie, you know, everybody ranted and raved about how great she was. It's like, I don't even think she knew there was like a movie being shot. She just showed up.
Yeah. I don't know. I somehow think Kathy Bates, you know, Academy Award winning Kathy Bates playing Susie is maybe
better than Roseanne Barr.
Slightly better than Roseanne Barr. Yeah.
What are you chewing on? My dog is eating toilet paper. All right.
Hey,
a sock?
That could cost money.
Yeah. That could cost you $7,000.
Okay, so next on the old list here. So this is the only one on the list I put on here. It's actually technically from 1979, but they had plenty of sequels in the 80s. Alien, exactly. Alien Romulus.
Did not see it. Wanted to.
I loved it. It was way up there in the aliens in the my favorites.
Okay, so like yeah, like Roadhouse and stuff like that. Those are remakes. This is not a remake.
No.
At this point, Alien is such a franchise to a ridiculous degree that this is just another
alien story.
Yeah, just another alien story. It's like a comic book. They're just like, here's a new crowd, and they're introduced to the alien race, and boom.
I do want to check it out, though. I will.
Oh yeah, there is an echo on me and Larry.
I don't hear it.
Really?
Hello.
Nope.
Where's that coming from? I hear it though too. That's weird. What is it?
Check. Yeah, there's an echo.
That's weird. I mean, it's a vague one. If you can withstand it here for a few minutes, we have another one here.
1-2.
Originally from 1984. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Oh, come on. Whoever thought that was going to be a franchise? I haven't seen anything other than the
first two Ghostbusters. I
You didn't see
haven't
the-
seen any of the other ones.
The female one? That one was pretty
Nope.
fun.
Unpopular take. Wasn't a big fan of the first one.
You hate
fine.
ghosts?
I don't like Bill Murray. I think he's like not funny.
No, I just, it was fine. It was a fine movie. It just doesn't rank way up there in the nostalgia factor for me. For some reason.
Rick Moranis, though. Anyway, let's get to the next one. Masters of the Universe Revolution.
It's actually pretty good.
Came out in January of 2024.
Wait, is that a
animated?
Animated.
Yeah, animation. Yeah, the animated Netflix.
Oh, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. Yeah, because we made a big deal about it in 2023 of it coming out later. We were going to do a watch party, but we didn't. But maybe that's what we try to do for 2025.
Yeah,
Is an actual watch
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Just 2 nights ago, I watched the original Masters of the Universe live action movie.
Oh, the Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah, it was awful.
An Orko?
It was absolutely horrid.
What would you expect?
That's what I expected.
Okay.
It was awesomely terrible. Yeah. We got 3 more on the list here.
Okay.
Dune Part 2, originally from 1984.
Never saw the original Dune. Never saw the Dune Part 1. Maybe I will.
All right. Well, I'll skip to the next one.
Dune drives me crazy because it is so heralded, and it literally influenced a lot of things that I like. Star Wars. It influenced George Lucas. It was a very popular book series back in the day, and even all the way up to. And at this point now, it's like legendary, and people read it, and they're like, "Oh, Dune, Dune, Dune." I couldn't find anything more boring. It is like, and I'm trying to recall what I previously said about it. It's like, I mean, it's like it's kind of like watching CNN. It's like, it's so political. And then there's like a lot of like religion thrown in. And it takes place in outer space, but I'm just like, I don't care about any of these people.
And that's why it's like a lot of like boring parts of Star Wars was like the political parts. I'm like, I can barely stand actual politics that's happening right now in front of my face, and actual religion and stuff that's going on too. I don't want to try to sit and concentrate and even understand some fictitious one too. Right? I'm like, no, I'm out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's real shit I'm not paying attention to.
Yeah.
You're making shit up. And why?
Yeah, Dune was never on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dune.
Great review right there. All right, so we got 2 more. This one originates from 1984 as well. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F.
Now this might be something that did you see it, Larry? The newest one?
I didn't even know they were making one.
Really?
Dude, it's on Netflix. Oh, it's
so that would be what? Is that Beverly Hills Cop 4?
I think 4, yeah.
4. Yeah. Because actually I was talking to somebody a couple of months ago and they brought up the fact that there was a 3. God damn it. It's done it to me again.
Oh, it did with the when you did the you can't just make sure you don't use your hands for any reason.
I know. It's like I'm surprised it does that. It recognizes through another camera. This is annoying. Because last time I had to refresh my thing and then re-log on, and this sucks.
So no, I did not see the Beverly Hills Cop
Axel F.
and I probably haven't seen the original since sometime in the 80s.
Yeah, it's been a while, but they do some great fan service. Like for anybody who remembers all the details and stuff, there's a lot of really inside jokey kind of stuff in Axel F. But it was fun even without that stuff. Anyway, yeah, I had fun with it.
Hey. Yeah.
Jimmy Prince.
I don't see it.
Jimmy Prince.
Not a reboot, but did you guys see Trick or Treat, Larry? The horror movie with Skippy and Gene Simmons just got the new 4K Blu-ray release, and it looks great.
Dude,
I remember.
I watched that recently.
I remember I remember back in the day when it came out and you started talking to it. You were like, Darrell, there's this new movie coming out. It's this horror film, and it's got Gene Simmons in it. And I was like getting all excited. I'm like, Gene Simmons! Oh my God! We gotta see this!
But he plays like a radio DJ guy or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great. I did watch the Blu-ray recently for Halloween, during Halloween. Like,
I did too.
It was great. Yeah, love it, man. Love some Skippy.
So, I'm going to mess this up. It was...
Power through.
I was going to give you some useless trivia. Who was supposed to be cast in the lead rock role? And then they said they were too short.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that Gene was going to be cast as the lead rock role, and they were like, oh, you're too old at 35.
No.
Remember the rapper from 80s called Too Short?
Life is
He said Too Short. I was like, I remember that guy. Anyway. We got one last one here. One last one. Playing right after this clip about the illegal library. This development here. Hold on a second here.
This just in. We have a new development. A new development is just in.
This just in. I'm still watching the last season of Wonder Years. Also, this just in. I'm on season 3 of Family Ties. I don't remember why I put that on my show notes here, but I did. Oh yeah, and also I started a new thing where I'm just eating whole foods. You saw me earlier eating weird food today.
You're eating like the store?
Yes, I am eating stores.
You're eating whole foods.
Yes. Yeah, just brick by brick, just slowly but surely I will have the entire store devoured.
It's like, how do you move the mountain? You move it one pebble at a time.
Exactly. Wow, that's some Buddha level advice there. Excellent. Brick by brick, baby. Last one. Cobra Kai. Season 6. Yeah. It will be the final season. Parts 1 and 2 have already come out this year. Part 3, the final part of season 6. It's weird. I don't know why they didn't just call this season 8 or something. It's coming out in May of next year. Or no, I'm sorry. It's coming out in February of next year. It'll be done. And then in May, we'll get the new Karate Kid movie in the theater with Ralph Macchio. Isn't that interesting? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in it. He's not the kid. He's not the Karate Kid. They're going to replace him. But he's in the movie as a main character, so... Yeah,
well, that's the guy whose career really took off after Karate Kid. I mean, he was in Karate Kid 2.
My cousin Vinny.
Was he?
Yeah.
What was he in that? Was he like the
he was
this
one of the
convenience store clerk? Or
he
something?
was one of the Utes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Larry knows that movie because it's law related.
It's actually been a long time since I've seen it. I do remember shortly after I started practicing law, it's supposed to be funny in the movie, But when Pesci shows up in the funky suit,
In the suit, yeah.
the judge is like, "Are you mocking me?" And he's like, "No, I
You
have
mocking
two
me?
choices. I only, I could either done this, or I could like really relate because, you got some judges that, kind of have those peculiar things that they expect of you, and you're not quite sure what's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That is the list. It's as complete as I could find. Anyway, that's quite a few. And hopefully, Rodney in the chat room, Harry and the Hendersons. I would love to see a reboot of that, maybe, or maybe not a reboot. Maybe just part 2. I want to see what they're doing nowadays. I want to see an old
movie. I loved that movie.
I want to see a Harry
John Lithgow,
who is like old and has kids.
What about Darrell? Have you seen the new Dexter thing?
No. Dexter has kind of come back and come back and come back. I haven't seen it since the original series quit.
Yeah, season 1 was really, really good of the original, and
that happens a lot.
But this reboot or prequel, whatever it is, it looks promising. I'm going to give it a watch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We might have a couple more clips here on the way as well.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it's like stacks and stacks of glasses.
We have stacks and stacks of glasses. We do. Let's really
worst.
Let's drill into that and see what in the world.
That's the worst transition ever. But I just tossed it on the fire.
Here it is. I found a good combination of glasses. Okay, so I put on my normal glasses.
Yeah.
Hey, I can see all kinds of stuff. But I look like a nerdy.
If only you had one of those glasses with the fake nose.
Oh yeah, I'd be like.
Then you'd be a Mox brother.
Won't go up busy in the Burger King bathroom. Then I'd be like that guy. Check this out, baby.
Just grab in the biscuits.
Yeah. Let some hair kind of droop over it. Now I can see. And now no one knows I got freaking glasses on underneath, right? I'm not done yet. So once you put these on, then you have no idea. I got a big stack. I got a freaking stack going on. Yeah.
I like how they're like 3 inches from your face.
They just keep stacking until I turn around and hit you in the face.
Dude.
But anyway, I'm not done yet. So anyway, okay. So then I'm gonna put on these glasses that I borrowed from Max Brewer.
You're so not gonna be able to see anymore.
And then I'll just kind of.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Just kind of. Just get in there. Cool. Hey, baby. What's going on?
Pretty cool.
I mean, I thought so.
I think that should be your daily driver.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, just get in the Uber. Yeah, I would let you go in that direction, please. It's a freaking avalanche of glasses.
Awesome. I had no idea where that was going. I had no idea what you meant by glasses, but yeah, no, I remember that. That was great.
Oh yeah. We might just have one more, or two more. One more, maybe. I don't know.
Did we do the closet doors finally closed?
No, because I think it got all weird and mislabeled. All right.
Oh, okay.
Let's check in on Larry's door. Probably not, but we'll see what happens.
What were you doing before you got into all that?
I was in prison for 10 years. Darrell.
That's the fire.
That was the closet door.
No, that was the power went out. That was obviously not the correct one. All of these are mislabeled and
Not the
strange.
correct one?
We'll see if D loves movies or not. I don't know if he does or not, but let's see.
Okay, coming in at number 5. Oh my God, I'm shocked that this is on this list, but I love this movie.
Oh yeah.
I love. I can't tell you enough how I watch this movie once a year.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while, so like I should rewatch it. But I remember you just always marveling about it.
It's 1989.
Oh, that's where it ends. Huh? I wonder what movie
What
is
was it?
Anybody know? Anybody want to take a wild guess in the chat room? Darrell might know. Since that was him in the clip.
If Darrell doesn't know, I don't think.
Do you remember Darrell?
Movie. Oh.
You do remember?
I know exactly what it is. Oh, Johnson! Yeah. Happy birthday, Darrell, and cheers to. All right, it's moving past. And cheers to all for a great 2025. I would definitely love to be in the same section as you all for an awesome concert of an 80s band.
Totally.
Right back at you, Johnson. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Johnson. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good year next year. And, oh, by the way, I guess we didn't even discuss what movie this was that Darrell...
Yeah.
Anybody know? Anybody know Cheech and Chong movies? Maybe, I don't know.
1989. I can tell you it was a epic fantasy.
Dude who made it. His name starts with a T. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Not Willow. Although I remember we talked about Willow.
He was a former animator.
An animator. Bill and Ted, also 1989, but nope. And not really a fantasy. Well, no. Bill and Ted was kind of a fantasy, wasn't it? Dark Crystal, no. Wayne's World. I don't know that people will guess it. It's kind of one of the... Yeah, Terry Gilliam.
Yes.
David
Hartney. David Hartney has nailed the director. But what film?
We're just not going to say. We're just going to make everybody guess, aren't we? Look at that eating weird stuff.
Nighttime. Hey! Here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
Yeah.
Exiles TV, Baron Munchausen.
There you go.
Got it. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, one of my favorite films.
Nice.
I have never even heard of such a thing.
Really? You've never seen The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, directed by Terry Gilliam? What?
I honest to God, I have no clue.
Time Bandits, baby. That's a good one.
Do yourself a favor, go watch it. It's got Uma Thurman in it, and she's in this exquisite moment in that film. She's just absolutely lovely. So
yeah, it's visually awesome looking too.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
And then real quick, as an aside, Darrell, I wanted to let you know, in case I was watching one of those videos on YouTube about, like all the things coming to Netflix or whatever, or coming to wherever, and there's a new Wallace and Gromit.
Oh!
I think that may even drop tomorrow, like January 1st.
Interesting, because the I believe the original animator passed away a number of years ago.
This was like the 5th or 6th one, and it's the first one in several years.
Yeah.
I knew you were a fan of the original.
I was back in college. Yeah, is when I first discovered him. I haven't seen anything in a long time, but yeah.
Nice.
3 O'Clock High. I remember that movie. Great score by Tangerine Dream, I believe.
Tangerine. Yeah. Well, I guess that's what we got this week.
Copy What's up, brother? How you doing? Hi, dudes. Appreciate all the inspiration and entertainment this year.
kick rear end in the new year. Peace be with you all. Same to you, our friend. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, the producer. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. We have to hang again in Colorado.
No kidding. That was fun.
That was fun.
Came out to hang with us and hooked up with my sister and my niece, and we all went to lunch together. That was cool.
Yeah, that fancy little Italian place.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That was real cool. My dogs are going nuts. I'm wondering what's going on. Where's the that one button that you put on here that I can't find? I found it.
He found it, ladies and
germs. I found it. My dogs are going nuts. Hey.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
And there we go.
Spoiler alert, everybody.
Spoiler.
Yeah, today is December 31st.
Darrell's birthday.
Yeah. But in 12 days, a very historical event will happen.
I know which event you're talking about.
Larry, of course, knows what event I'm going to talk about.
It's the ACDLA annual Loosening the Death Penalty Seminar in Birmingham, Alabama that I'll be attending.
I just wanted to, promote this event because it's great. If you're going to be in the Birmingham area, come on down and get your, yearly, uppance of. No, it'll be Larry's 50th birthday. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Metalhead teen himself turns 50 years old on January 11th.
True story.
On 111. Nice. Let's do something cool.
It is shocking and surprising and amazing, and I'm just so glad you're still here.
And a little bit sad. Not that I'm still here.
It's not sad at all. It's a triumph, my friend.
Is it?
Yes. Look what you've done. You've conquered. You have said, nay, death. I shall exist yet another year and continue beyond.
Well, that's still almost 2 weeks away, so anything can happen. Let's hope that doesn't make it on the loop.
Right. Yeah. But anyways, just remember, mark it on your calendars, January 11th. Send him some happy birthday love because he deserves it.
And that's what I need.
He needs it. If anyone on this planet needs it,
I specifically have
that guy.
Walt's birthday set up on
that
Facebook.
guy. He needs it.
So people can make happy birthday requests in the middle of April. Because
middle of April.
But no, happy birthday, Darrell. Happy New Year's to everybody.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Has a safe evening. And
Happy Sylvester.
Happy Sylvester.
Succotash.
And thanks for watching watching our stuff all year long too.
We'll do better next year. More live.
Yes, we will. We're gonna do more content, more lives, more. I'm hoping. We talked about big stuff, but I'm hoping to bring back some regular shows.
Yeah.
That we've had on the books for a while. So
get Larry up in here a little bit more.
Up in here, like a suppository.
I'll just go ahead and give you a spoiler there, Eric. I probably will not be able to make the Egypt trip.
No, but he will be making the Renaissance Fair, so we will be sure to film him.
He's required to by law.
It'd be
Please,
awesome.
let there be a trial going on this week that I have to attend.
A quick thanks to Winger Fan Life Experiences of Evan and Jared
Druid.
Freak and Johnson and Nighttime and
I think Larry
Puppy
should be a
Who-
druid,
Oh, Druid would be epic.
right? The brown robe with the
That would
yeah,
be nice. You could
yeah,
do
some
that.
sort of ecclesiastical character.
And he'll have
Yeah.
a big book, like a law book or something, and some scales. He'll be like a lawyer druid or something. That'd be cool.
Thanks, High Speed. Thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peace
out, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys
Looking forward to it, guys.
next year.
Where the closet door may or may not be open.
Yeah. All right. You guys have fun. Be safe tonight, and peace.
Peace.
Hey, Winger Fan, coming in at the end. Peace, love, and chicken grease. See you guys. Bye.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.